Free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-374-2103. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-374-2103 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, and other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-374-2103. 800-374-2103. 800-374-2103.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you know.
Oh, let's see. I have that on a piece of paper somewhere, and I lost it. Son of a bitch. We have a new George Santos.
Oh.
To these protests could use a little music, and Apple apologizes to a bunch of butthurt nerds.
Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and so much more. Sabrina here. Hello to you, C-Lane.
Hello.
And hello to Josh.
Hello.
The big, of course, hello to all of you. Join the show today by sending a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Record your first dispatch today. Of course, you can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your messages rolling right into the studio in real time. And this never, ever, and I mean ever happens.
Definitely never happens.
I checked the inbox that Sean never checks, and then I decided to check it, and we got a last-minute message. Who did I get it from, you ask?
Who?
Stormy Daniels.
All right, yeah.
That's what she said.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
We did it! Sure, why not?
It is a Friday. And happy Friday to all of us. Sean is still out, so thank you so much for being a part of the show. That is an advance thank you. Please send in your dispatches and anything you want to contribute to the show. We have a big show packed for us. And Josh, thank you so much for joining us.
Anytime.
Much appreciated. And we can get right into it. It's been a crazy couple days. I'll tell you what. Yesterday, those of you that were tuning in obviously saw that we were not there. So thank you for your patience. But we're back at it and ready to bring you some quality A to D grade kind of content.
A to D.
A to D. And
promise.
D for being damn good.
Promising no Fs.
Exactly. Unless it's the one that we can't say on the air.
No, I want to promise none of those either. No, none of those, please.
I have a dump button ready. Why not?
You get two of them.
We do have a first clip. C-Lane, thank you so much for setting that up for me.
All right. Let's put our feet to the ground, fingers on the ears to the pulse.
And the pulse.
Start walking down the sidewalk.
The flea on the leaf, and the leaf on the tree in the bog, and the bog down in the valley.
Day.
We'll go to News Nation, where Governor Kristy Noem, who you remember from doubling down on shooting that dog and the goat.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
goat
lady.
Dog.
Lot of stuff coming from this tell all of an autobiography, and I think it's not even her first autobiography, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, this is the one who kind of made up some stuff, and then when called out, she just danced around.
She might be our next. She might be female George Santos, which is confusing because regular George Santos is also female George Santos, but she might be the next one, and good on Elizabeth Vargas for taking her to task. This is her talking about how her remarks about meeting Kim Jong-un, she won't necessarily say she never met him, but it was taken out of the book. And she said as soon as she realized what happens, but there was something that she did where she should have realized a lot earlier, and that is she recorded the audiobook of her own book.
You dumbass.
So this is her.
You said when you learned of it, you immediately took action. You recorded the whole book and the audiobook. You read this whole passage out loud. Why didn't you take it out then when you read the audiobook?
You know, I've traveled for years. I've been involved in policy for almost 30 years. And so
She's 52 years old, so that means she's been involved in policy, or maybe just politics, since she was 22, which that's not
the time to party, my friend.
That's not crazy to say that she had started in politics very young, but her Wikipedia page says that around the time of her being 22 was when she quit college to run the family farm. So I don't know.
The timeline's a bit off.
I don't know. Her first actual office, like when she became a member of the South Dakota House of Representatives, was in 2007. Okay. So
we got that.
We'll see.
30 years.
Gone all across the world. I've met with world leaders.
So you didn't realize when you recorded the audiobook?
When it was brought to my attention, and I asked the publisher if they would remove the name, and they did.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question. When you posted pictures and video of yourself recording the audiobook. When you recorded your own audiobook, you didn't notice
I'm not going to discuss about my meetings with world leaders.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you about recording the audiobook.
Did you want to talk about something else today?
Whoa! Yikes! Oh my! And she talks about her meetings with world leaders. I'm not going to discuss my meetings with world they were so private. Like she learned a lot of things from her various meetings with world leaders. The Associated Press did note Governor Noem traveled to China, Japan, and South Korea as part of a congressional delegation in 2014, looking like a front runner at one point to possibly get the VP nod from Donald Trump. But that seems to be fizzling out.
No more nodding.
She did at some point. Oh gosh, is this on her Wikipedia page? She said at one point when she was, I think it was in the book, that she had dreams, like she has this vision of being elected and actually being president.
Oh, is that right?
In 2025, she wanted to take over for Biden, and the first thing she wanted to do was get rid of Commander. It was like, Commander... Because she said, Commander,
that was the first thing she wanted to do of all the jobs that the President of the United States.
Well, she just said, she said, first thing I'd do is make sure Joe Biden's dog was nowhere on the ground. She said, Commander, say hello to Cricket for me. Cricket being the dog that she couldn't train, so she shot and killed. And doubled down on.
This lady.
You know,
I
don't like her, but
she's got
very
some spunk.
bold.
She's got a little bit of spunk.
I'll give her credit there.
I thought you were about to say I'll give her my vote. So
I'm going to vote for her.
Looking forward to that book. That's for sure. We have a lot more to get into, of course, but there is some news on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard front. I don't know if you guys saw this, but
still single?
No, apparently her and her fiance that they got together while she was in prison for being a part of her mother's murder. They had broken up once released, and then she realized love is I'm going to get back together with him. But as she continues to make her rounds, she went viral recently for going to, what was it, Sir or Pump, one of the Bravo restaurants,
one
and
of
doing
the
something over there.
Vanderpump places.
Yes. Thank you, Josh. Point
you got
for you. She also is, to the
Did you guys see
understanding...
the season finale?
Wait,
no.
It happened already? I did see the clips, and I
What
heard
happened
it was
with
so
Scandival?
dramatic.
Very, very dramatic.
I didn't realize you were watching, Chris.
No,
Every time I bring it up,
I'm not turning it on.
Secret.
I do not turn on Vanderpump Rules at my house. Do I see Vanderpump Rules at my house? Yes.
Do you stand there and watch it and make comments
I
with
have
your
an
wife?
86-inch television. It's hard not to watch anything that's on
All
it.
right, show off.
I can see it from every room of my house.
Pretty much.
So,
They tell us not to let the kid have screen time. That's impossible.
If the Jackson screen time is Vanderpump Rules, he's in for a real treat. I mean, all the housewives as well.
But when I turned on the news this morning and I was holding him, he was just turning his head around. I want to see. Let's see the news.
Did you? Are you talking about the same local programming that we both watch?
Mm-hmm.
I had a moment there in which I almost sent out an angry tweet.
Oh no!
To a particular personality who threw some shade at another particular personality.
I missed it. We're gonna have to talk about this later. I'm
off the air for sure. But just know I'm watching you, bruh. Anyways, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, she thinks that one of this gal's songs,
Taylor Swift
is right, is about her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Cue Carly Simon. She sang You're So Vain, for those of you unfamiliar with that reference. Mm-hmm. And now Gypsy Rose perhaps thinks that Taylor Swift is talking about her. Fresh out of the Slammer. Are you familiar with the song? Because I've only heard...
No, is that new?
It's part of the new album.
Is that the Tortured Poets Society
Department?
I only heard the Florida song one time, and because it was playing at an event that I was at. I've yet to hear the entire album, but one of the songs is called...
She's Team Beyonce, that's why.
Fresh. No, first of all, they get along.
But there's a divide.
There's no divide.
There is a divide.
There is not a divide, and they're just fine. I just have not listened to it yet. I will one of these days, I'm sure.
How many times have you listened to Cowboy Carter?
Quite a few times, to be completely honest.
We don't have to discuss her meetings with Beyonce albums.
Let us not forget, I also have listened to so much Cowboy Carter that I requested at the strip club, and he played the slowest Western song for the poor dancer.
Still
have to put that on the internet.
She got more tips for that.
Yes, she did. Fresh out of the Slammer, Gypsy Rose thinks that's all about her, and many Gypsy followers are in agreement. Gypsy reportedly sees multiple similarities between her life and the protagonist in the song, beyond the obvious title. The line, camera flashes, welcome bashes, she tells friends, is a reference to the paparazzi hounding her after her release, says Gypsy. And now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you, fresh out the Slammer. I know who my first call will be to. Could be a reference to reuniting with her now estranged husband, Ryan Anderson. So you could check out Fresh Out of the Slammer on all of the streaming services. But, of course, do that after you're done listening to the News Junkie, available on iHeartRadio and all the streaming platforms, with the exception, I think there's an asterisk still for the other one that rhymes with Popify.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we have a lot to get to, including your dispatches. So please be sure to send them to thenewsjunkie.com. There you can open an account, send your very first dispatch. I think we have even video dispatches we could possibly play. Maybe not. I'm going to do the question mark.
We'd have to hear them. Just hear them, not see them.
No video today?
You're to be heard and not seen.
Thank you very much.
Which is the opposite of what you usually tell people.
We'll be peeping the texting service, and there is a phone here. Maybe Josh will answer it. All that and so much more coming up. So stay tuned. You're listening to The News Junkie.
Sure, you could use it to work out.
Are you ready to work together to create a healthier life?
Or you could just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 this morning, eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429, westbound between the Beach Line and before State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Avalon Road at Tilden Road, and the off-ramp is partially blocked from Florida's Turnpike northbound to Colonial Drive. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by J. David Tax Law.
If you owe the IRS and can't pay, now is the time to call J. David Tax Law. After a 2-year hiatus, the IRS has resumed their aggressive collections letters. Don't wait. Call J. David Tax Law or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com.
I love playing pranks on my sister, and this deal going on at McDonald's is my chance to take the lead. Enjoy any 2 items for $3.79. From the iconic McDouble, the McChicken, a 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, to even a small soft drink. I'm gonna pair my McDouble with her small fries, but secretly pull her fries out of the bag. She won't even notice. Hey, where'd the fries go? Sounds like my prank just got fried. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Not to brag, but I've been crushing it lately. And all credit goes to frozen drinks from McDonald's. Clean my apartment while crushing an ice-cold Oreo frappe. Love that chocolate flavor. Hint of coffee and Oreo cookie pieces. Crush work and overtime thanks to a drizzly caramel frappe. Even fix my own car while crushing a creamy mocha frappe. Start crushing it yourself with a delicious, refreshing frappe from Mickey D's. There are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
Being a great dad doesn't require some fat wallet. I realized a simple stopwatch could make my kids' day better. I turned everything into a speed competition. Just time everything. How fast can they make their bed? How quickly can they fold 10 shirts? The weirder, the better. I once timed who could hug me the longest. They'll be excited if you're excited. Trust me.
Pull out a stopwatch or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from the Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
It's brand new, Season 2. I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf-Ferreira, and we're excited to be back having bigger, bolder, and always real conversations.
Straight from the C-suite front lines of marketing, media, and more.
We have great friends joining from people you may know, like Wilmer Valderrama and Bobby Burke.
And people you'll want to know. So grab a coffee or, hey, even an Aperol Spritz and come join us on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Open your free iHeart app today and search brand new.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
You're listening to the News Junkie. Proceed towards your undoing.
Just go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch. This out of Atlanta is movie kind of stuff. Hotlanta in a place called, and I know you've partied in Atlanta more recently. Wait, you said it and nobody laughed at you.
No, it was, I don't know what you did, but a thumbs down bubble was just right over your face.
It's my face.
And just your face only. It was sad.
Hotlanta.
I'm gonna have to like re-angle this camera or something.
I think you have a thumbs up face, just for the record.
Thank you. I needed that right now. Over in Hotlanta, thumbs up or thumbs down. You've partied in Atlanta more recently than the other two of us. Sabrina,
yes.
Did you go to a strip club while you were there? The gentleman's club?
No, I did not. I feel like I have been in the past to a Atlanta strip club.
There's a
did go to the club, I'll tell you that.
Yes. Yeah. Have you been to Onyx Gentlemen's Club? ONYX.
No, but isn't that like a franchise? Because
it might
sounds
be.
Like it.
It's popular there. They boast a lot of celebrity guests, and I think most recently
Lil Wayne.
There was a video of Drake partying at Onyx. And he had like a giant like plastic tub that you would get at like a Container Store or something that you would keep your knickknacks in. Much like the kind that my mom has 27 of in her in her storage unit. But yeah, it was like one of those sort of clear ones so you could sort of see what's inside. Stacks and stacks of banded bills, and he was just like throwing them out there. Drake, man, it must be nice.
Aren't they a little old for him there? I'm just like Kendrick now.
But Atlanta police are now investigating a brazen burglary that might have come from a movie. Two thieves stole $250,000 cash after cutting a hole in the roof of the building.
Mission Impossible style?
Yes, in a Channel 2 Action News exclusive.
Bing, bing, bing.
Sources close to the investigation told Channel 2's Michael Sadin that the burglary happened on Monday at Onyx Gentlemen's Club. Around 4:15 a.m., two thieves wearing white ski masks and gloves cut a hole in the roof and climbed into the business where they used power tools to break into the safes that had...
No one was still there at 4 o'clock in the morning?
That's a good question, because I don't know what time last call is in Atlanta, but...
It's somewhere around then. Or if not, they're cleaning up.
Yeah. This seems like an inside kind of job.
Yeah.
Just because they knew exactly where to go. They knew where the saves were. Seemed to know...
Burglar to the main stage.
What kind of tools they needed to get into those saves. But the crook spent 2 hours inside the business before surveillance cameras recorded them leaving just before 6 a.m.
Inside job for sure.
Which is, it's going to my thing, where these surveillance cameras, they're really selling you on the security, and they're selling you on, you'd be able to watch all your stuff. And really, a lot of people end up just watching their stuff walk right out the door. Like, you got hit by a porch pirate, Sabrina?
Yes, Christmas time. And
do you have video of it?
I do.
And did the video help anybody get caught?
By no means. As a matter of fact, it was so unhelpful that it was another neighbor's video. That was much clearer, and that still didn't do anything.
Damn.
I've just felt
Other
better
neighbor
that
flex.
It wasn't like it sucks for whose gift it was, but of all the things to have been stolen, it wasn't AirPods. It was just this giant fluffy, what is it?
Squishmallow?
Squishmallow. It was a giant squishmallow.
What the hell is a squishmallow?
Oh, this guy's got
It's
a kid he doesn't
the new
even
hot
know.
toy, man. And I don't understand what makes them any different from other toys, but it seems like they're just squishier.
People collect them.
They're
'cause they
tiny
got
little
different
faces.
versions.
They're very soft. But
I'm today years old when I heard of a squishmallow.
And they're hot on the thief market.
Well, they said the crooks spent 2 hours inside the business before surveillance cameras got footage of them leaving just before 6 a.m. According to the sources are 3 employees of the establishment who asked not to be named because they're not authorized to speak to the media.
Oh, okay.
3 different employees.
No one can speak to them. Okay.
They said multiple surveillance cameras recorded the heist. Also reported the suspects were last seen running from the business. No comment from Onyx Strip Club. But I mean, the cutting the hole in the roof, unless it's just I don't know a whole lot about roofs.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought you were an expert.
Lying this whole time.
I've never said that I know anything about roofs.
Cutting a hole through the roof, and that I would assume means there's some insulation that they're going through. Will leave them very
probably
itchy.
some asbestos.
And the idea that they
That's how you say it, right?
I don't know. 2 hours inside, and they only got the footage of them leaving. Screams inside job, but best of luck to them.
Well,
at least the gals didn't lose their tips, right? It's not like they held up the place.
No, this was money that belonged to the place because any tips would have gone home with the nice young ladies paying for their college.
Cinnamon, Chris.
Meanwhile, in Pennsylvania, there's a man who has come up with what I think is to be a very creative GoFundMe. Now, in the past, we've had a lot of good ones. What was the one that went super viral? And
Potato salad.
Potato salad. I knew it was a food item that a bunch of people donated to, and the guy really only promised to make potato salad and give you pictures of him making potato salad.
He ended up what? Making enough potato salad for each of the donors?
I think it ended up being a live stream where he said everybody's name whilst mixing together potato salad.
Oh, crazy. He made millions of dollars just for that. What are we doing wrong?
But right now in Pennsylvania, they've got an issue, as many a college campus does across the country, trying to figure out what to do with the now 2-week-old protest encampment, which sounds smelly.
Oh.
Maybe fun,
some hacky sack,
but also smelly. I mean, unless they're, I don't know. I've never been a part of a really long protest. I
went to a short protest.
Barely been a part of a really short protest, but you would hope that. Do you think that they take shifts, to go home and shower and come back?
I think there's different types of protesters. There are people who show up and then I'll see you tomorrow after getting a good night's sleep and a shower. Then there are people who are there all day, every day, and probably really stinky.
Yeah. Well, at University of Pennsylvania, opponents of the war in Gaza are holding up signs. They use a megaphone to get their message out, and Penn might not know exactly how to solve this dilemma, but one person who says he's a Penn student came up with an idea that is very original, and I say very remarkable. Man by the name of Rob Martinez organized a crowdfunding campaign on the GoFundMe platform. His goal is to raise money to provide humanitarian relief to people in Gaza? No.
Oh.
Evacuate family members from Gaza, as different Philadelphia GoFundMe campaigns have been working to do? No.
Oh, okay.
He wants to hire a mariachi band to play next to the encampment all day and all night long.
Now we're talking.
He says music has long been a part of protest movements, and there have been drummers and other musicians participating in the University of Pennsylvania encampment. But Martinez does not want to use the mariachi band to join the protest. He wants them to annoy the protest, essentially protest the protest. On the campaign page, he said, these protesters should be serenaded for their efforts, just as they have constantly serenaded my efforts to study for finals with a megaphone and a drum set. He said he would spend the money raised to hire a mariachi band to play continuously until all the funds were depleted.
Okay, so I love mariachi music. It is traditional. It is beautiful. I am perhaps going to say a controversial statement, but I mean this with the utmost respect to our Mexicano listeners.
See.
There's only so many hours you can listen to mariachi music.
Whoa, wow.
No, but,
Sabrina.
I'm just saying, as far as the right to protest.
Well, I'll try not to play this song for too long here, because I know that
just imagine this for 6
trigger you
hours straight.
This is what their song would sound like. I wrote this myself.
Banger alert.
Yeah, a banger alert.
We're here because you're angry. We know you won't go home, but Rob made a GoFundMe, so we won't leave you alone. F your stupid protest, though we're on your side, you see. Rob made a GoFundMe, so we're paid to disagree.
How much money do you think they've raised for this thing? And by the way, I say, do you think they've raised? Because I tried looking for an update on how much, and the fundraiser is sadly gone. I don't know if this Rob guy got some blowback from it and shut it down himself, or if the GoFundMe people were the ones to do it. But I couldn't find anywhere to donate. But at the time of publication, how much do you think they raised for the Mariachi band to play at the University of Pennsylvania protest encampment?
Gosh, I will throw in my number of $2,000.
That would be respectable. I don't know how long the Mariachi band would be able to go. What do you think, Josh?
$2,001.
$2,001? That's
I'm all right.
You zigged when you should have zigged. It's $46,657.
Price is right.
Over the course of a week.
Multiple mariachi bands.
Raised by Martinez for his quote-unquote cause. It says that would probably cover about 120 hours of round-the-clock performance by a mariachi band. Son of a bitch took the thing down. Somebody did, very unfortunately. Your dispatch is coming up soon. Right now, here's the story I was looking for when we were talking about this, Sabrina.
Lots of papers.
You were talking about getting your package stolen from your porch.
Porch package stolen.
They're getting even more brazen. Over in, again, Pennsylvania, in Cheltenham, which
sounds delicious.
I've not heard of Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
Is that what it is, Cheltenham?
Probably.
Police in Montgomery County are looking for a thief who stole a package worth thousands of dollars out of the homeowner's hand. Like, as the person was picking up the package, the dude runs up, just steals it out of their hand like a football.
Like they knew what was going to be in it?
I think they did, because it was full of cell phones and it was worth thousands of bucks. There was the homeowner said he's still not over the shock. Now every time he opens the door for delivery, he has to watch out. They saw the FedEx truck. They U-turned. They came up the block and came right in front of the FedEx truck. And the homeowner had bought 6 iPhones for his entire family stolen. Which
that's maybe one at a time.
That should be
maybe
pretty.
Go to the store.
Should be easy to find. They're tied to his account. I don't see why they're not tracking this guy down. Just to find my iPhone.
Thank you so much, and be sure to contribute by going to thenewsjunkie.com to send your first dispatch right now. And when we come back, I have some very, very sad news. If you thought it was fun to feed a monkey, then that monkey is now dead.
Oh, gosh.
No.
And that is the only tease I can give you. So when we come back, monkeys are dead, and it's all your fault. You're listening to The News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. And on this Friday, we're looking ahead to a couple of storms. It'll be hot and humid as well. But this weekend will be great for Mother's Day weekend with highs close to 90 and otherwise dry conditions. Here's the catch, though, for today. Any storms that form, even though they're expected to be isolated in nature, only 1 or 2 here or there, could be strong to severe with damaging wind gusts and hail. And the chance for rain goes up a lot more as you head up toward North Florida. So it's a storm alert day today, a Fox 35 storm alert day.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale is here. Save up to $500 on select adjustable bed sets like the all-new Temper Adapt collection with advanced pressure relief to help reduce aches and pains. Plus, get a $300 instant gift for pillows and more. Hurry into Mattress Firm today.
Attention all golfers, wannabe golfers, enthusiasts, and do-gooders alike. Get ready to tee off for a cause at the Crime Line Charity Golf Scramble. Coming to the prestigious Heathrow Country Club June 3rd. You'll start the day with breakfast to fuel your swing, 18 holes of championship golf, a cart, door prizes, range balls, goodie bags, and more. Best of all, your participation supports Crime Line, an organization dedicated to keeping our communities safe. So mark your calendars and register now at crimeline.org and secure your spot in this unforgettable event at Heathrow Country Club, June 3rd. It's the Crime Line Charity Golf Scramble Tournament. Let's make a difference, one swing at a time.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why? Y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of May. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Who's trial attorney Jeff Kaufman? Instead of talking about how great my law firm is, let's talk about autism awareness. In Central Florida alone, there are thousands of children on the autism spectrum, including my son Jacob. I'm not asking for a donation, but just a couple seconds of kindness when you see one of our children out in public. It will make a huge difference. If you want or need any information concerning the autism community, contact me at jeff@whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
Are you bogged down with constant sneezing, watery eyes, and congestion? Do you get sinus headaches and infections? No one should have to suffer season after season. And thanks to Aspire Allergy and Sinus, treating your allergies is easier than you think. With personalized treatment plans tailored to your needs and budget, you can say goodbye to allergy and sinus issues for good. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. Aspire Allergy and Sinus, where relief is just around the corner. AspireAllergy.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
Extreme mood swings, substance abuse, change in sleeping habits, avoiding friends, family, and the things you used to love, suicidal thoughts. These are just a few of the signs of mental illness, and if you or someone you know is experiencing them, research says that talking about mental health has the power to make a person suffering feel less isolated, and we all deserve that. Go to iHeartRadio.com/talk for tips on how to start the conversation. This has been brought to you by NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and iHeartMedia.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Taking drugs very seriously, especially right before the show.
To everybody, and thank you so much for listening to the News Junkie. Sabrina, that's me, myself, and C-Lane and Josh are all here. And Josh is not talking to us right now.
Gosh, wow, what did we do?
Upset. But fortunately, what? Oh.
I'm pissed.
Why would you do? Or
what did you do? Mr. Hotlanta?
What you guys are doing.
I was taking the Chris Farley approach. What'd you do?
Fat man in a tiny coat.
Little
Richard. So bad at quoting. This is my nightmare. So if we could just
we can do
stop the
Tommy
quotes.
Boy all day.
No, I'm good, but thank you. What I do want to hear is all the people who have been sending dispatches, and thank you for doing that. If you have no idea what we're talking about, they are voice messages that we play on the air, so you could be on the show with us. So you go to thenewsjunkie.com and you send yours, and while you're there, you could peep the new T-shirt that we have for you. It's the Cloud shirt, available in light and dark theme, comes with a magnet and a sticker, and it's available for a limited time only. So get your orders in before they are gone. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, to place your order and send a dispatch. And speaking of those, let's play some, huh?
We got Tater Hog talking about better idea for protests.
What up, junkies? Happy freaking Friday.
Saturday.
Screw the mariachi band. I would have paid to hire somebody to play the chicken dance song. You know. Anyway, wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
You could do that with a mariachi band,
I'm pretty sure that's one of their songs they play.
It's got to be.
And how long would we be playing the chicken dance song?
It doesn't matter.
Bailar de Pollo.
You don't have to be there for the mariachi band. You just know that you paid for it. They're doing what they got hired to do, and the protesters are thoroughly annoyed.
And they're talking to each other like, this is what we're doing? This is our lives?
I think if I were the protester, I'd be excited at first. I'd be like, oh, the mariachi band's here. And then I'm like, this is not what we thought this was for.
All the training that we've had, our families are back home, and here we are playing the chicken dance for the 15th time in a row.
Somebody's got to do it. I saw a couple mariachi bands over Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Oh, okay.
And I
Big
said,
fan.
And no. I mean, not on purpose. Just they show up places. We saw one at the Mexican place where they did the Slapo de Mayo.
Yes, that was fun.
And then I saw one at our friends at Cavo's. They had one for the block party. Just come into the restaurant and start playing. And I was thinking, I wonder if it's kind of like the same situation as the hibachi chefs at the Japanese steakhouse. Like,
in what sense?
Because they're not all Japanese, you know. Some of them are Vietnamese,
Micronesian.
Some of them are Polynesian. They're just a different kind of Asian.
So you're looking at them while sipping your Corona, saying they're not all Mexican, are they?
I mean, not disappointed. I'm just curious.
Hey, you see that bass player? He ain't a real Mexican.
Yeah, show me your birth certificate.
Probably,
Mexico.
I'm all about inclusiveness. I think that anybody who wants to be in a mariachi band should be allowed.
Let's make a mariachi band this weekend.
Why not?
Dan the Plumber is talking about Squishmallows.
Hey, junkies.
Hi, buddy.
Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There you go.
Well done.
Hope you're doing great, Sean. I know there's nothing that anybody can really say to make the pain go away or make everything better, but you know, we're all here with you in thoughts and vibes and all. So
not prayers.
Hope everything's going all right. Just wanted to chime in about Squishmallows. They suck. They're boring. They're lame. And to me, they're like today's Beanie Babies, but all annoying, still the same.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time a dispatch has taken such a 180.
Right.
My God.
Hey, sorry for your loss. Very, very sad. By the way, those stupid-ass toys.
Dumpster fire. They're terrible.
Trash.
Put them all in the trash and
Light
burn in the
them on
trash
fire,
can.
yeah.
And then, we do. I think you got an email. We got an email about this. And then Big T, I think this is about the email that we got.
Good afternoon, morning news junkies. So I wanted to dispatch in today because I know yesterday in the Discord community we lost a very important member of that community, Billy, or Millen Surfer, and I know everyone was really feeling the pain yesterday. He was a really good guy, and it was a lot of fun to be around. We got to throw him a great going away party before he moved to Pennsylvania, and my thoughts are with his family, and my thoughts are just with all my other News Junkie friends and family out there as well. Love all you guys out there, and thank you guys. I know Sean's not there, but Sean, Sabrina, C-Lane, Josh, you guys all do a great job, and you pull this community together, and I thank you all for that. So with that, Big T out.
Yeah, thank you, Big T.
Peace.
I got a message about Millen Surfer passing away yesterday, and then unfortunately I was like, ooh, because they were like, can you say something about it? And I was like, I am at the blood bank right now. I'm just looking.
Tell them about
A lot of blood lately. Christopher.
They just different people needed it. Everybody's after it. It's
Blood
good
bank.
stuff. It's very.
He's got great blood.
It's great. Very. Very, they
good
need
blood.
the blood. It's great blood.
Of course, we send our condolences to the whole Dispatch family and Millen Surfer's family, and it's always tough news.
He
And
was a nice dude.
And we wish him the best up there in the big sky.
I had a weird thought.
That's not the phrase.
That's fine. Big sky.
Yeah.
Up there in the big sky.
I'll take it. I had a thought when I was when I read that, and they were talking about in the fan Discord they were grieving, and I was like, how do they find out? A, but B, like if this is just like a Discord thing, like say it wasn't a fan Discord of the show, say it was like something completely different, it was just some kind of thing somebody was a part of. Does that mean like his parents or his brother or something like logged into the Discord and was like, by the way, guys? I'm like, gosh, that would
Probably
be
like a Facebook thing.
Terrible way.
His brother put it on Facebook, and that's how people found out.
Yeah. Mine was just a hypothetical thing because I think about weird crap like that.
Of course,
At
we're
the blood
giving
bank.
blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
So I guess this is strange, but
Suck on that lead in, Sabrina.
there is somewhat of a segue here, so I will take it. And we do have to bid adieu. Also headed to the big sky is Godzilla, the morbidly obese monkey, who has passed away.
Fatality.
Dead AF. And it's not his fault. It is also the fault of fans who killed him with kindness, they say in quotes.
Have you seen this monkey?
It's massive. They kept feeding him his favorite junk food and chocolate, and now the famous macaque is cremated after he has passed away, held in his owner's hands. Those of you, I guess maybe we can put it on See It Now since we can't.
I'm putting it on See It Now, but I just Googled I Googled morbidly obese monkey, not thinking that I would have to add Godzilla.
It's a massive macaque.
But yeah, he's not the only one. There is a different one
Yeah, I
named
know the other name.
Uncle Fatty. Oh my God!
Uncle Fatty and Godzilla, morbidly obese.
Dude,
macaques.
what are you doing, Daily Mail? The first picture of this
He wore
thing.
a vest, and the vest didn't even fit him because he's so fat.
Sad.
The first picture of this monkey is its owner holding his hand as he's dying.
Oh my God!
Very sad.
What the hell?
So, of course, it suffered a myriad of weight-related illnesses before his death at Crystal Pet Hospital in Thailand. Wildlife officials have accused the family of killing the monkey with kindness, feeding junk food whenever he wanted and allowing him to become a tourist attraction at their Bangkok market stall. So this macaque dies in Bangkok, and the famous primate was taken from the market 3 years ago. Officials worried about his health placed him into a fat camp.
For monkeys?
For monkeys.
Yeah, monkey fat camp.
Do they have enough fat monkeys? I mean, I guess between Godzilla and Uncle Fatty.
Yeah, it was 3 years ago. It was a rigorous diet, but that did not work. He weighed almost 42 pounds, nearly double the standard of normal macaques before he was rescued from the market in Bangkok. Just 6 years old, that Godzilla, a fraction of the life expectancy for his species that could live up to 37 years in capacity.
Jesus.
Gosh, that is
Capacity.
that's
Captivity.
one of those things.
Capacity too.
That's how long it lives in captivity. That means if you have, that's one of those like pets that if you get it, you got to like will it to somebody.
Oh yeah.
You will it.
Because if you die and the monkey's still alive, someone's got to take care
Next
of it.
of kin, I imagine. Or some sort of rescue.
Well, what if you don't have a next of kin willing to take the
Just
monkey?
feed it junk food and chocolate.
Where does
I
Uncle
guess.
Fatty go?
This was Godzilla. Uncle Fatty also deceased, Christopher?
I have
the
no
one that's
clue.
mentioned. So they keep talking about in this article, I guess how Godzilla shot to fame because there was a video of him tied to a stall in the Minburi district of Bangkok that went viral. Then people started showing up, attempting to feed him some more junk food.
That's
it's abusive and it's awful.
That's kind of messed up. Now, I say that, but I thought it was cute when people gave that cigarette smoking monkey the cigarettes.
Yeah, adorable.
And that's not good either, but it's still very
Would
cute.
Would a vape have worked for him?
But
vape monkey.
But that would be very 2020 of us, 2024.
So they say Uncle Fatty was actually 60 pounds and also killed by the kindness of locals feeding him junk food.
No.
Is believed to have eaten himself to death, as he has not been seen since 2019.
Just like Pizza the Hut.
Stop. Jabba the Hutt?
No, Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
Oh, my God. It's a nightmare. Quotes.
That's the Schwartz.
And this is a great time to let you all know that there's a new study out there that shows that eating ultra-processed foods is linked to a higher risk of early death.
Oh, no way.
No.
Both for macaques and for you, my people.
What define ultra-processed here?
So according to BMJ Journal, what I subscribe to and read every single morning,
naturally,
obviously,
on Zabuba, the study looked at eating habits of 115,000 people over 30 years. So I'd say the study did well. Ready-to-eat meat, poultry, and seafood products showed strong ties to mortality. Ultra-processed foods are defined as foods with added sugar, sodium, saturated fats, trans fats, which is
all the food. That's all the food.
Yep.
Them fats.
Refined carbs, and do not add much fiber. Researchers stress that ultra-processed foods should be restricted. There's mounting proof that the foods are strongly linked to higher risks of obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and bowel cancer.
Ooh.
So careful with what you eat.
Did they
both
say
monkeys and you?
Did you see the list of delicious foods that you're to avoid if you're to try to get on the journey of parting ways with ultra-processed foods?
Tell us more, Christopher.
Includes items such as cake, sugary cereal, baked goods, soft drinks, bacon, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, frozen pizza, and ready-to-eat or ready-to-heat meals.
I had 3 of those things just yesterday in my bed. Ate it on my chest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've had bacon this morning. I don't eat a lot of cake. They say during manufacturing, colors, flavors, emulsifiers, and other additives may be added. I think
great.
The colors thing, I always wonder, like, if we just outlawed all the colors right now, what our favorite foods would look like.
Gray. Everything's
Damn,
gray.
you just showered thought at our asses.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine a hot dog with no color?
What else has, like, significant color that is just added to
Candy.
it, right?
Oh, and Doritos, I think. Like, I think they said...
Oh, yeah, that orange is not natural.
But I think they said that...
But the natural ones are just like a lighter orange.
Hopefully.
Are they not?
But I think at one point they said that it's literally just for color. Like, if they took the orange color away, it would still taste exactly the same. It would taste cheesy. It's just like for show.
But if it's like, if your eyes are seeing something else, will it taste as cheesy?
I don't know. That's a good
Right?
question. I say no.
Think about it.
I say if you side by side taste tested the two things, I would still think that the one that's more orange tastes cheesier.
Agreed.
But just like the most important rule is don't feed it to the sweet monkeys that you see on display.
Poor Uncle Fatty.
Fat dead monkey.
Uncle Fatty and Godzilla and all of our
They're in the big sky together.
may they rest in peace. If you want to leave your piece, go to thenewsjunkie.com and send your verse dispatch right now. When we come back, we have a lot more stories to get into, those dispatches, and hopefully no other pieces of news that make our food very sad to eat. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with The News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
Watch out for a serious accident on the beach line eastbound at Narcoossee Road. Multiple lanes are blocked. Traffic is backed up from Goldenrod Road. And on I-4 this afternoon, you could expect your regular delays between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535, between US 27 and after State Road 429. Around the perimeter, it's pretty mellow on State Road 429. No major problems on the Greenway. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Power on this spring and summer with Batteries Plus. In stores and online too, you'll find batteries for your car, RV, boat, motorcycle, ATV, golf cart, and more. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from the Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at safelight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to safelight.com for free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
I had my first kid at 19, and this is going to sound strange, but the best advice I can give to other young dads is stay. I wanted to run away. I wanted to just keep living my own life, but I chose to be her dad, and now I'm glad I did. I can't imagine my life without my daughter, and I can't imagine making her grow up without a dad.
Dads, today may feel hard, but it's always the right choice to be a father first.
This Military Appreciation Month, Navy Federal Credit Union wants to celebrate our members who go above and beyond every single day. That's why we thought you might want to hear some special thank you messages from your friends and family.
I want to give a shout out to my brother AZ1 Archie Castillo.
Hi, I want to give a shout out to my friend Colin, who's currently serving in the Army. Thanks for all you do. Happy Military Appreciation Month.
And from all of us here, happy Military Appreciation Month. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
Going on now, save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. And Sunday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading the word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older like me, you're at increased risk. So, what's the game plan? A strong defense. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time in any season, so you shouldn't wait to help protect yourself. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
These days, the cost of fixing or replacing things in your home is going through the roof with no end in sight. Air conditioning replacement, $6,000. New refrigerator, $1,500. Flat screen TV, $1,200. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. For as little as $1 a day, Everything Breaks can cover it all. Appliances, plumbing, air conditioning, home electronics, including cell phones and more. Everything Breaks covers repairs your insurance doesn't, saving you hundreds, even thousands on unexpected repair bills. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. Call for your free quote. Call 855-865-SAVE. That's 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Limited Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan terms and conditions for details. Coverage not available in all states. Actual savings may vary based on the coverage plan and repairs needed. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at GoEverythingBreaks.com.
Closeout prices. 0% APR financing. Rush to Sutherland Nissan Orlando today.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, FUN. F-U-N, FUN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the...
Yeah. Oh, please be my guest. We got plenty of time, Josh.
Oh, perfect.
No, like a lot of time.
I don't know how you can grow up, have gainful employment, you work at a job, and something like this happens, and you go, I know exactly what I'll do. A customer at a North Carolina cafe has been faced with thousands of dollars in unauthorized charges after she said an employee at a cafe at which she is a regular posted pictures of her credit card to social media to try and find her. Does anybody know this lady?
Oh, no.
She left her credit card at the cafe.
Front and back?
Front and back. Like, I almost think maybe, I was like, is this woman a total bitch? And they just, they're like, I'll show you. I'm going to try to find you, in quotes, and make your life a living hell this week. Rhonda Deaver goes to Smith's Cafe a lot in Kinston, in Lenoir County, Lenoir. We'll go with Lenoir. In North Carolina. You're from North Carolina. Do you know Lenoir County?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well,
Weren't you just born there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was
Pablo.
eating there after her weekly doctor's appointment, and as she was headed home, her bank representative called and alerted her she left her credit card. And that's when things got really annoying for Miss Deaver. Here is WSAZ Channel 3.
Rhonda Devers is a regular at Smith's Cafe in Kinston. Last week, she accidentally left her credit card behind after paying.
I turned around and came right back.
Attempting to find her, an employee of the cafe took photos of the card, front and back. Then posted
so dumb,
them.
man.
So I see the picture right here. It says
the card's still there, huh?
Should
we try to use it real quick?
This was on the news channel. At least had the wherewithal to block it out. But on the group Word of Mouth Kinston, which is probably just a banger of a Facebook group, says, "Hey guys, Mrs. Rhonda Deaver, you've left your debit card here at the store. We have placed it in a secure location. Please, if you know her, let her know we have it and would love to make sure it's returned." And then there's a picture of the card with her number clearly on it. And probably has got the code on it because, like we said, it's front and back. And it said she racked up over $2,000 worth of erroneous charges.
But Kinston Facebook group.
I couldn't believe that they did that, but I was sick thinking that I might be responsible for all those charges.
While we blocked out the credit card numbers, Rhonda said Smith's Cafe forgot in their initial post.
You definitely should not post the credit card online.
Thank you. That's a lady from the Better Business Bureau giving the great advice. She said, she actually goes on to say, you shouldn't even post it if it's blocked because you don't know what the people can do to like reverse the blocking, which I'm pretty sure if you post a picture of a black box over the numbers of a card, there's no way of undoing that unless you're posting like the Photoshop file, right?
Yeah,
correct.
I think if you do it on the iPhone, there is a way to like increase the like brightness or the saturation. I saw something on TikTok once in which you can edit it to a certain way to see what they actually blocked out.
Maybe we just don't do it. We
That's
just not do it.
Also a great suggestion.
She said a whole lot of declines, but a whole lot that went through. So apparently there are a good amount of people on that Facebook group, or just one or two people that tried to really juice all they can out of that card before it got canceled. She said her bank closed the account. She's still in the process of disputing the charges. The incident has hurt her financially. Deaver lives on a fixed income.
Like the bank won't give her the money back, considering?
She should be able to. It doesn't say whether it says credit card, so you would think that
she could dispute
she should
all
be able
that.
to dispute all the charges. I know that if it's a debit card, I think she's screwed. I know that it
depends on your bank.
It's a lot harder to dispute charges with a debit card. But she says, I live on a fixed income. It's not like there's extra money every month to cover these bills that someone else charged on my card. And
way to go. I don't
Also-
think she's going to be a regular anymore at that cafe. Call me crazy.
or she's due some free meals and perhaps a lawsuit on the way, because that's definitely negligence on the part of the employees there. Over to Bakersfield, California, where it's just impossible to be a good Samaritan these days.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because one concerned citizen said she was in the right place at the right time when 4 elementary school students in Bakersfield approached her with an odd question. They asked me if marijuana was illegal, and I told them yes. According to Erica De La Rosa, the boys showed the woman a cardboard box full of marijuana that they found down the street from their elementary school.
Oh, that's nice that they turned it in.
First of all, these boys in elementary school could identify marijuana? That was above my pay grade.
Kids.
Okay, I can't say that I would have in middle school known what marijuana is. And then I will never forget the first couple months being in high school, freshman year. There was a classmate of mine who thought he was getting weed and bought it. And then when he opened up the bag, it was just blades of grass. Like
from caprese salad.
From the football field. And it was so embarrassing.
Not mine.
And then we smoked it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, smoke that grass.
So when was the first time you think you smelled weed?
Like, think I smelled it and knew what it was?
Not like put it up to your nose and like, this is a good bud. Like I'm saying, like,
I didn't know it was weed had I smelt it in the past. Then after like the first time I smoked it.
What grade were you?
Then I could identify it. I was my first time smoking weed.
No, like when.
It was after I smoked weed, so it would have been 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Same.
So really,
Had I smelt it before, I wouldn't have known that was weed.
I think like the first time I ever saw somebody smoking was 8th grade. And this was,
bad boy.
This was out of a Coke can with holes poked in it. I mean, really old school.
So you got a little bit of poison as well from the aluminum.
I wasn't smoking, but like that was the first time, and that was like knowing what it smells like. These kids are in elementary school. These kids are like 10 years old, 4 boys.
They have the internet now.
And very strong weed too, I'm sure.
So this lady, Erica De La Rosa, she calls 911 and says, listen, there are these kids out here. They have found a cardboard box full of weed. This is clearly a problem. As I told them, weed is illegal. What are you going to do about it? And the cops told her it would be hours before an officer would come out and asked if I could bring the weed down to the station, is what she told KGET.
They got crimes to fight, man.
They're too busy with other stuff to worry about the kids with the weed.
Makes sense.
I love that.
She said she brought the box with a bag of pot, oven bags, a bag sealer, a weight scale, and a roll full of labels saying, warning.
They found the whole stack.
They found
That's the
kit.
whole business.
There was even a roll of labels that read, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness. She brought the whole thing to the Bakersfield Police Headquarters, and she was told the lobby was closed and was shooed away by 2 officers. The fact that I told them I have a trunk full of drugs in my car right outside the police station. Why was that not concerning to them? I don't know. That's when the disgruntled De La Rosa brought the situation and her trunk full of pot to the news station. I would have just left it on the front porch or something, thrown it away maybe. I don't know.
I would have done
Put
the
it
same
in the,
thing for sure.
The baby drop box.
Or just, take it at home and
What if someone brings a
it?
baby to that drop box?
And then it's full of weed.
And a
Fair
baby?
trade.
Yeah. And extreme happiness. Open the package.
When we found you, you were with an 8th. And that's why we call you weed.
The police even asked her to do the legwork for them and try to get contact info from the 4 boys who were 10 years old.
Yeah, that's good.
She said, I think she tried it. She said, 1 ran away, 2 of the children gave me their names and phone numbers, and the 3rd child only gave me his name. But it doesn't end there. De La Rosa left KGET after an interview, brought the drugs back to the police station. She was told that there were currently 33 emergencies, and she was turned away again. When it comes to drugs in children, she says that needs to be taken seriously. But clearly it's not. More than 19 hours after the pot was found, she finally got a knock at her door from the police officer, and he told her to throw away the evidence.
Just throw it away.
They couldn't have told her that on the phone?
No, it was a knock at the door. It wasn't till 11 a.m.
Dude, that's sad.
The next morning when finally an officer showed up at the door, took pictures of everything in the box, confiscated the marijuana, and then told her to dispose of the rest of the box. The Bakersfield Police Department, surprisingly enough, has provided zero comment on the incident. But
somebody's in trouble.
I didn't know it was so hard to turn in weed in California. Maybe, just maybe, it's not that big a deal.
Oh, for 10-year-olds, I feel like it would be, but maybe not.
To your dispatches, thenewsjunkie.com. You can hit record on your...
How do you feel about weed with your children, huh?
First dispatch. Maybe it's a thing. DeLand Man has a dispatch for us.
Happy Friday.
Saturday
and Sunday, News Junkies. Yeah. Okay, listen. Sabrina.
Yeah.
It's macaque.
No.
I swear.
Oh,
my head was going to explode if you said macaque. There's a bird called a macaw.
No, we know that.
And then there's a monkey called a macaque.
No.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk.
Listen, you just have an accent, DeLand Man. It's
the
not...
The DeLand accent is really showing right now.
Not everybody's the same, so...
Shut up.
Yeah.
And thank you for your dispatch.
Don't yuck our yum, buddy. Here's Twink Lettitz with a dispatch.
Hello, junkies. Come on. We all know C. Lane was at the blood bank to make a withdrawal. He wasn't there to give blood. He was there to take it. Thank you. Twink Lettitz out.
What would I do?
You're a vampire.
Yeah, I'm a vampire.
Loves to suck.
And, here's Jenny friggin' C with, I think she said it's her first dispatch. Let's listen in.
Hey, News Junkies. This is my first dispatch.
Not your
greatest. And I was listening to that thing about the guy who robbed the 6 iPhones, brand spanking new, out of a man's hands. Like, this sounds like a setup that he's trying to scam and get thousands of dollars worth of free iPhones.
That's a little, there's some noise in there. That's not her fault.
If only you had a free iPhone.
I think that's her phone. Yeah. No, I don't think it's a scam by this guy, because there's actual doorbell cam footage of him picking up his package, and there's another Amazon delivery driver bringing another package up, and this dude just comes up, yanks it out of his hand, runs off, gets in a car. He's not the driver of the car. Somebody else was with him, and they sped off. But to her credit, I do think that how does the guy know that this is the package he wants that bad?
Right.
How does the guy know that there's 6 iPhones in that package? You know, did somebody tip him off on where the package came from?
You also can create this wonderful piece of evidence that is, all right, make sure that I'm in front of my doorbell cam when you're stealing this package, and so we can turn it into the police, and therefore I am just the victim of this robbery. But really, it's a full circle kind of Ocean's 8 thing.
I can see it.
And thank you so much for your first dispatch.
Yes, thank you. Just maybe listen to it.
Can't wait for your second one.
We'll see. Yeah. A cruise ship coming back to New York City's harbor had sort of a gruesome cargo that it was pushing along. If you were watching the cruise ship come home, you may have seen it not really dragging, because it was in the bow of the boat, but it was pushing a dead whale.
Oh,
like
what kind of whale?
A
macaque.
It's macaque.
No,
I want to say sea whale, but it's SEI.
Sei whale.
And it's endangered, unfortunately, but
it's dead.
The 40-foot
was endangered.
The species is endangered. The actual whale is super dead. 44-foot-long whale corpse was an endangered sei whale, and was caught on the ship's bow when it arrived at the port of Brooklyn, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The boat involved was the Meraviglia, which docked in New York before sailing on to journey in ports in New England and Canada.
Nailing
owned by
that dead whale.
MSC Cruises. They said, we immediately notified the relevant authorities. And it says the event is being held by some as further evidence of the unfortunate impact on sea life that large vessels can have. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of impact that large vessels can have if they're spilling stuff in the water or dumping things. But just the fact that the whale got in the way of the boat and was killed by it doesn't mean we need to stop all boats. It's a pretty big friggin' ocean.
Down with boats.
Again, like I have, grew up on boats, and the one thing that I do remember is the radar, and that would just show a school of fish.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think that the radar on a cruise ship would show the giant whale.
Yeah, but you can't.
They can't turn
a cruise ship to avoid.
No.
Avoid it? Did you see Titanic?
I did.
Bleeding Christ! Smell us, can
They
you?
didn't have radar like they do now.
They had guys with binoculars.
They had Irishmen.
But
an iceberg or a dead whale.
The thing that's true then and it's true now is you can't just turn a cruise ship on a dime. That's very hard to do. But R.I.P. that whale, and now they're going to try and tell us why cruise ships should be a lot more careful about whales. What do you think? Go to thenewsjunkie.com, hit record on your first dispatch. You could be on the show next.
When we come back, we're going to talk about a Subway worker who is feeling a little sore because of one thing they forgot to do, and that led to them being punched right into the face. We'll let you know, and we'll give you some more stories. You're listening to The News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show.
Later today on The Jim Colbert Show, we'll talk food with Fayez Carr and Primetime Kitchen. And for JCS Trivia, we have tickets to see Lionel Messi and Inter Miami take on Orlando City at Inter Stadium. Plus, 4 shots at winning $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities are clearing up a couple accidents on the beach line eastbound at Narcoossee Road. The shoulder is blocked there, and on Narcoossee Road at Emerson Lake Boulevard, there's an accident there as well. Slowdowns northbound and southbound on Florida's Turnpike due to construction between Hancock Road and County Road 561. And if you see any other traffic troubles, please call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Batteries Plus offers a wide array of battery and lighting solutions, along with key fob programming and expert phone repair, with locally owned stores in your neighborhood as well as commercial accounts to power your business. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of their 700 plus locations today.
Listen up, my friends. You've got a chance to win a dream home makeover. Offering prizes in bathroom remodel, flooring, solar, roofing, and large appliances. Each category offers its own unique benefits for improving your home to create the perfect living space. Big thanks to our sponsors, D Best Floors and More, Sunwave Energy, Universal Roof and Contracting, and Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse. Get all the information right now at realradio.fm/contest.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
My best dad tip, okay, one time our power went out and we couldn't watch TV or play video games or whatever, but we still had the best time pulling out flashlights and building a fort in their room, telling stories. So last week, I just turned off the main breaker and yelled, "Power's out!" I mean, why wait for a storm? Just make the fun part happen yourself. I mean, you can do it tonight.
Dads, try this idea or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Let's watch TV.
What do you want to watch?
Big Bang.
It's one of my all-time favorites.
It's Big May on CW18.
Every night at 7 o'clock.
Bang, bang. And it doesn't get any bigger than the Big Bang.
Sounds like a party.
Did someone say party? Party's my middle name.
Let the good times roll.
Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, this is it.
The Big Bang Theory. Weeknights at 7, 7:30, and 11. Part of Big May on CW18.
Still funny.
I know! From sunrise to sunset, West 2 News on CW18 has you covered. Mornings from 7 to 10. Start your day with Central Florida's most accurate forecast from First Warning meteorologist Kellyanne Klass.
You'll always have a clear view of what's ahead.
Then tonight at 10, get caught up and know what's happening now with Stuart, Michelle, Tony, and Darren.
It's all in a day's work, and our work never stops.
AM or PM, West 2 News on CW18 has you covered.
I love playing pranks on my sister, and this deal going on at McDonald's is my chance to take the lead. Enjoy any 2 items for $3.79. From the iconic McDouble, the McChicken, a 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, to even a small soft drink. I'm gonna pair my McDouble with her small fries, but secretly pull her fries out of the bag. She won't even notice. Hey, where'd the fries go? Sounds like my prank just got fried. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Not to brag, but I've been crushing it lately. And all credit goes to frozen drinks from McDonald's. Clean my apartment while crushing an ice-cold Oreo frappe. Love that chocolate flavor. Hint of coffee and Oreo cookie pieces. Crush work in overtime thanks to a drizzly caramel frappe. Even fix my own car while crushing a creamy mocha frappe. Start crushing it yourself with a delicious, refreshing frappe from Mickey D's. There are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from the Today Show.
You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true.
Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day.
From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning, right here on NBC.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
It's brand new, Season 2. I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolf Pereira, and we're excited to be back having bigger, bolder, and always real conversations.
Straight from the C-suite front lines of marketing, media, and more.
We have great friends joining from people you may know, like Wilmer Valderrama and Bobby Burke.
And people you'll want to know. So grab a coffee or, hey, even an Aperol Spritz and come join us on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Open your free iHeart app today and search brand new.
No payments till next year. On top of closeout prices. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, FUN. F-U-N, FUN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Providing you with the level of entertainment found adequate by most meth heads.
Upon us, and we are so happy that you are joining us for it. So happy weekend to all of you. Sabrina,
Thank you.
C-Lane and Josh are here to make that weekend even better. Unfortunately, I cannot speak for a manager at a Subway sandwich shop. It is over in California.
Are they still referred to as sandwich artists?
I hope so.
I mean, it's either artist, but it's certainly not boxer, because that is my segue into someone who has paid the price of not having enough ham.
Ooh.
Because an angry customer didn't take kindly to not having enough meat on his sandwich and thus decided to allegedly attack the employee to remedy the situation. That's a punch sound. The store manager, Monique Larios, she reportedly...
Sounded more like a kick to me.
It says hit punch.
Hit punch.
Hit punch.
Hit punch.
Hit punch CTE-78.
Oh, it causes CTE.
Yeah. The football punch.
That's a good hit punch right there.
So they say they didn't expect the situation to escalate the way that it did. Even said at the time, "What are you going to do? Hit me over some ham?" And that's exactly what the customer did.
As a matter of fact, yes.
So he's still recovering from facial injuries, Larios is, sustained in the attack. Says she still can't feel half of her face from getting punched. Police say they arrested...
How long ago did she get punched that she's not feeling, this numbness has kept going?
Days. Maybe even weeks. Maybe
fortnight
I don't even have the date that it actually happened. But according to KOMO News, police arrested George Sandoval.
Como.
Trigger warning. And have charged him with battery. Hopefully he's going to be spending some time in jail and getting more meat than he can handle. Well, his cars are
meat joke.
Eat fresh. Someone also getting punched, but not with a hand, but with a ball. And this, of course, leads into, I believe, the only sports story that we'll have, because we're so good at it.
Whoa!
Woo! You have more sports later on?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, the NBA.
Surprisingly enough. I talked about it yesterday to nobody.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
NBA said on Thursday it suspended Milwaukee Bucks guard Patrick Beverley for 4 games without pay after he hurled a basketball at a fan's head during a season-ending loss. That's one way to let out your anger a little bit.
I mean, as the fan, though, isn't that one of the things that the disclaimer on the ticket says could happen?
I think that's for hockey and baseball, not an actual basketball player's throwing it at you.
Maybe they should add it.
They threw a basketball into the seats behind the visitors' bench while the Bucks were being eliminated by the Pacers from what state?
Indiana.
Josh gets the
Nailed
point. This was Game 6 of their first round of series. Cameras showed the ball hit a fan in the head. And while we can't show you on the stream, but thank you for watching on twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie and YouTube.
Oh, you have the sound?
Yes, this is a sound right from the game here.
Oh!
Right in the face. Camera showed the ball hit a fan in the head after Beverly asked for the ball back, which is ballsy, pun intended. Had it thrown back to him, he then shot it back at the fan's head. So,
okay, well...
he is in a bad mood and will not be playing, despite being out of the playoffs.
Well, I was
going to
say,
more games for them to play.
They suspended him for 4 games next season, or there's
have to be.
There's not 4 more games for him to play this season.
No, by no means.
So he's going to miss the first 4 next season.
Indianapolis police said that they were opening an investigation into the incident. I don't know if an investigation needs to be open when you just have the footage of him throwing the ball
instant replay
at a fan's head. The case was then forwarded to detectives who are currently investigating the situation as well and take all accusations.
They're at Sea Caucus knocking on the door like, we need the footage. We want to go into the room.
The light right in the guy's face like, what did you do with the ball?
Where is it?
I don't know any basketball.
Where's the ball in question?
Despite playing so many years. So we have no idea of the fans' faces, and I guess we'll see next season how much of the games he'll be playing. But from what I understand, at least the first 4 he will not be. And
I mean, it's not like the loss was shocking. It was a 22-point loss.
They had a chance.
I can see if he was like, oh my gosh, he's so amped up because it's neck and neck and they might almost do this, and no, we didn't do it, and he throws the ball. You had time to prepare for this, bruh.
Maybe he was pissed about how badly they lost.
That's fair.
Is it possible that could lead to depression?
Yes.
I've heard of it.
Well, do I have some news for him and for anyone who perhaps may be suffering from depression, which, by the way, is real, and this is not to joke about, but there is some modern scientists who have dreamed up a new way of treating depression, anxiety, and other mental issues. And they've stumbled across a somewhat unlikely remedy in the form of psychedelic toad venom.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm depressed.
You ready to lick some toads? The planet is filled with plants and fungi known for their mind-altering properties. And though I've certainly never tried it.
No, me
because
neither.
We're on the radio, and that is illegal.
What, the toad thing?
But they are now saying, according to
Wasn't that a Family Guy episode? They're all licking toad to get high?
I think it was Simpsons.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe
Like
both. Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
In growing years, there's been a growing amount of evidence that suggests psychedelics have the potential to be an invaluable tool when it comes to combating a number of mental ailments. And in 2019, the FDA approved ketamine-based nasal spray that can be harnessed to treat depression. And research has shown small doses of LSD and mushrooms, the magic mushrooms to be exact, can be effective on that particular front. Could also be beneficial for people battling addiction and PTSD. But now we can add toad venom, possibly, to that list, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
According to a new study from researchers at Mount Sinai and Columbia University. How do I sign up for that study? The results of that study, they were published in Nature and the magazine. And
Naturally.
Focused on 5
Toilet read.
MEO-DMT, which is the psychoactive elements in the toxin of the Colorado River toad that produces when it's threatened. So you just have to scare the toad and then lick it really quickly, and your depression may be gone.
Boo!
So at a risk of getting too deep into the weeds, the researchers discovered the substance was able to trigger a serotonin receptor known as 5-HT1A, which typically doesn't respond to similar psychedelics. So before you know it, we very well could be licking toads. Yes. And back to
sign me up for that
happy.
nose spray.
Same here. And if you want to sign up for dispatches, go to thenewsjunkie.com and send your first dispatch today.
When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Be afraid. Be very afraid. Justin Bieber has impregnated his wife. Oh, baby. Brian Wilson has...
Baby, oh.
Baby, sorry. Too late to say sorry? Matt Rife says getting canceled isn't real, despite getting canceled.
All right, Matt, let's hear the N-word. Let's go.
The beef continues with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, but apparently for one of them, it has worked out in their favor as far as their entire catalog streams. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
All that plus This Week in Florida and more coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. And at 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Friday forecast. And for the rest of the day, it is a Fox 35 storm alert day. We've had a busy morning across north central Florida, and we could expect a few isolated showers and thunderstorms into this afternoon. These will be very hit and miss until a cold front arrives later into tonight after dark, and that's where a few strong storms will be possible, with gusty winds, heavy rainfall being the main impacts from these. As we head to the weekend, much drier with highs in the upper 80s and low 90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to ExpressPros.com to find your location. That's ExpressPros.com.
One of my favorite things about that mortgage guy, Don, from thatmortgageguyDon.com, is the fact that he is part of the Real Radio family. That's right. Every Saturday morning, you can listen to the Home Loans Radio Show and get your questions answered live on the air. Don's pulling back the curtain on the mortgage business. He's explaining the real mortgage process to you because he wants you to know how it works. He has your best interest in mind. So get the process started today with an expert and a friend that you could trust by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will. When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for a free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
In St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, it might feel like there's not enough time to take everything in. Because once you're done exploring 42 miles of pristine coast, marveling at historical architecture, and enjoying world-class food, it'll be time to check out and head home. But that's okay. You can always stay just one more day. Visit FloridasHistoricCoast.com to learn more. It's about time.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now, like Deep Cuts, a commercial-free station featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists. Just search Deep Cuts and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Free never sounded so good.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
A place that anyone can bro out, even Sabrina. This is the news.
All right.
We did it, Joe.
That makes me feel good every time.
Yow!
Which I just realized as I said it sounded dumb because it is the title of the song, literally. But
It's okay. Segue.
Anyway, This Week in Florida is coming up in a little bit, but first we have to get to it. Are you ready, Sabrina?
As ready as I can be, C-Lane.
Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
I guess I got to stop masturbating at McDonald's now.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next
Damn
episode
shame.
with Sabrina. Hey.
Thank you for that sacrifice.
Smoke weed every day.
Doing this weird dance. Hold up. Usually I don't have to do that dance for that long. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, be sure to go to YouTube and watch us, or twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Because it was awkward, but
I liked it.
You know, it won't be awkward working with that mortgage guy, Don. Go to thatmortgageguydon.com, and you're going to do the dance that is saving you money. That's his intention. He has your best interest in mind, whether you're refinancing, buying your first dream home, perhaps doing some debt consolidation. Maybe you're ready to expand that business. Well, work with Don, because not only is he a human who will treat you like a human, not only is he an expert, he's part of the Real Radio family. And you know that every time you listen to the Home Loans Radio Show, Saturday mornings, right here on Real Radio. And they're on the website, thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the book and pay your quote with that mortgage guy Don.
Good call.
Yeah.
It was a mere 48 years ago.
You're the one that has to talk.
1976. One of the guys from this band right here.
Kiss.
Kiss is right. And Ace Frehley was getting married on this day. He married Jeanette. We'll call her J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Tetratola. We'll call her just JT. And there was
You're going to
nearly-
hate this. Did he take her last name?
No.
Because he was no longer free?
Can I dump that?
No.
We still have to use it.
Gotta stay there. Only for curse words.
All right. I'm about to curse.
It's a rule.
And there was nearly a riot at the reception at New York's Americana Hotel because one of Ace's friends, a gay musician.
What?
Gay!
He was dressed all in black leather, and he decided to kiss Jeanette's dad right in the mouth.
Gay!
And it was a high-ranking Teamster, and he was not pleased with the mouth kiss from the gay man, and that goes down in the history books. And unfortunately, we have another piece of history because somehow Justin Bieber has procreated.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Was this his first kid?
His first
I think
child.
so.
How old is the Biebs?
That's a great question.
30?
He's 30. Yep, he's 30.
Yes,
She's
points.
27 years old, and I have a lot of catching up to do. But he is going to be a father. The spawn of Justin Bieber is gestating as we speak. His wife Haley is pregnant. They showed off the baby bump in a video from their wedding vow renewal ceremony in Hawaii. They also renewed their vows because it's been that long. She has a pretty substantial bump going on, according to reports, and a source told TMZ that she is 6 months pregnant.
Woo!
And meaning baby Bieber should be here sometime around the beginning of August. And keep that in mind, this child is half Baldwin, half Bieber. So this should be very interesting. Correct me if I'm
on
wrong.
board
Was
for
there
it.
not reports that Alec Baldwin was trying to make another baby with Ilaria?
I
How you
didn't-
say cucumber?
I
we
didn't
are
know.
going to have a, how you say, baby?
Baby.
How many? Do they already have a couple babies?
They have a couple babies, and then he also has a bunch of babies. I think that would make a total of 9 to 10 children for Alec Baldwin.
I mean, that makes sense.
Those Baldwins
yeah.
love to procreate.
Get
The
that gun out of his hands.
families that have a lot of siblings, or like the big families, at least one of them likes to make another big family.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can't say the same for my family right now. I'm one of 4, and None of us have babies.
But were either of your parents one of 4, 3 or 4?
No. Yeah, one of 2, and the other one grew up as an only child. And that's all I can say right now.
Yeah, my aunt has 3 kids, and each of them have 3 or 4 kids.
Boy, oh
It's
boy.
insane.
Nice.
Babies. One of the members of this band, not a baby, the complete opposite, getting old.
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys is
Jinx.
right, and Brian
You owe me a
Wilson is been placed under a court-ordered conservatorship because he's suffering from dementia.
That sucks.
This
Damn.
is the thing,
Oh.
and these
Banger alert.
I mean this with the best intentions, but I'm always very curious when it comes to very famous people who have been in the limelight for many, many years. When it comes to dementia, what is it that, what are those moments referring back to? Like, is he pre-Beach Boys times? Or is he
Oh.
thinking that he's Brian Wilson in the peak of their career?
Oh, like
vibing.
if he suddenly thought it's time for him to go on stage,
Or go surfing or something?
I wouldn't.
USA.
You wouldn't want him to go surfing.
Brian's publicist,
You might not see him again.
business manager, will be in charge of his affairs, including personal and medical matters. His children must be consulted of all major healthcare decisions. That includes the children Carney and Wendy Wilson from Points.
Wilson Phillips.
That is correct. C-Lane. That is 2 points.
Wow, who
Josh,
knew?
you guys are tied. The
All
conservators
right.
say Brian is physically healthy and leads a full life and is currently working on projects. Ooh, it shall be interesting. Considering.
Yeah.
How many projects is he
He's
churning
doing
out?
projects, okay? That's
Okay,
it.
all
I
right.
want to hear Dementia Beach
Are they?
Boys.
Is the project like?
Matt Rife
I don't
says,
have enough time to type that into the AI.
We don't, but maybe for later. We do have more segments to fill.
Wouldn't it be nice if I could remember? I'm sorry.
Matt Rife says canceling is not even a real thing. Okay?
Okay.
And we should listen to him because he totally got canceled.
Well, obviously, Matt Rife has nothing to worry about because
He did a sold-out show recently.
but because he mopped off that dude, and that's why he's so famous. Remember?
Oh, right. Yeah. And if you don't know what we're talking about, be sure to go to one of our Instagrams, at Sabrina Ambra, at CLane86.
Yep.
And Real Radio's Instagram. There's a video of ours in which we discuss that. It's a lot of
That guy
bleeping.
was a tool.
Which one, Matt or the
No,
one
the,
he
gu-
not
the guy that the guy that made
the video of him.
the video
where
that
he's spinning around the
that
whole
said
time.
that happened.
So he did do a sold-out show at the Hollywood Bowl where he was hopscotching through material, touching on some polarizing topics like the trans jokes that got him, I believe, canceled in the first place. No, it was the DV ones, the domestic violence ones. But he says he's not even afraid of the backlash
They weren't
anymore.
even funny DV jokes. They were obvious old DV jokes.
Yeah, go back in the kitchen, blah, blah, blah.
I think it was similar to like a black guy already told her twice kind of thing.
So there you have it. He apparently went on to say, that's not a real punishment. Nothing happens. Prison's a punishment. In other words, comedians don't actually get exiled the way social media makes it seem. So there you have it. And some of it could be true, at least for one person, that person being
Kendrick.
Kendrick
Lamar.
is right. Who seems to be getting all the W's when it comes to this beef with Drake. His catalog is up 49% since the initial diss track.
I saw
Drake's is down to 5%.
I saw an
Started from the
article.
bottom.
I saw an article that
Back
was
to the
like,
bottom.
what Obama takes sides on the Kendrick
Okay.
Drake thing.
No.
And I looked at the article, and they were like, 6 years ago, somebody asked him who he likes better, and I was like, that's
Just
not
between
taking
the two?
sides again. Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
he did say Kendrick Lamar, K. Dot, whatever.
I mean, Kendrick is
But I mean, this was
fantastic.
like forever ago.
Well,
And
Drake's Canadian and Obama was the U.S. president, so I'm just saying.
Show me the birth certificate.
Yeah, Barack Hussein.
Given the research since the last time we talked about it, I mean, it's not looking great for Drake. And while I was a fan of him, and a lot of his songs were on my top listening,
She's putting her foot down, guys.
I am going to say I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
The hotline no longer bling.
Ooh,
Inappropriate. Send it right to voicemail. Which
that was a
I
straight up
also-
hotline sting.
Please stop. Please, for the love of God. Also getting a big boost, apparently, is the Chinese restaurant that was mentioned in Kendrick Lamar's diss track.
Yeah. Hotline Beijing.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Please.
Hotline Zing.
He drums up business for a Chinese restaurant in Toronto after name-dropping it on the Drake diss track. So congratulations. Olivia Rodrigo, or I mean this gal right here.
Hey, I'm Olivia Rodrigo at your iHeartRadio.
You picked that one.
Thank you to iHeartRadio. That, of course, is where you can listen to the podcast live and the podcast
One
at
of
a
them
later
live
time.
podcasts.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, kind of. And millions of songs and artists right there in the palm of your hand. Olivia Rodrigo fans shared their tattoo of lyrics from Olivia Rodrigo called Hope You're Okay. But instead of butterfly wings, the tattoo says butter wings.
Ooh.
Someone done messed up. Olivia saw it.
Sounds delicious, though.
Joked that she's going to change the lyrics to match the typo in the tattoo that is forever on that fan's body. And
if she sang Butter Wings on only one stop on her tour where that fan is...
she'll have to elongate butter, right?
Maybe.
Butterfly wings.
Butter wings.
Butter wings. UK's ugliest...
Butter kisses. Stupid song.
Just wait until your segment comes up. Okay? Big guy.
Good.
UK's ugliest dog is now getting all of the Hollywood royalty because they have starring roles in Deadpool and Wolverine because of its ugly ass face. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You did it, dog. You did it. The MCU stands for Misunderstood Canines Unit.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Oh, you're laughing at everything. See you later, Seth.
Oh, I was reading something.
Because the upcoming Marvel movie Deadpool and Wolverine, starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, involve some sort of canine. It would also feature the pup who has been dubbed Britain's ugliest dog. Her real name is Peggy, and she is fugly.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds has announced that he is going to have the dog on the movie. The reason why I was a huge proponent for her was because she feels like the animal manifestation of Wade Wilson.
This dog's got its own Wikipedia page?
Yet we don't. Love at first sight.
I searched for it on Hotline Bing.
Loves, oh my God. I'm going to hotline throw myself off a building if you continue doing this.
It technically rhymes.
Yeah, it does. Kind of fits the theme of the jokes.
So yeah, congratulations to that ugly ass dog.
Good job, dog.
You can also see a bunch of uglier dogs who are now part of a new trend. A weird old song by Johnny Cash called "The Chicken in Black" is blowing up on TikTok because people are using the song to use their ugly pets as a gun. And well,
Josh, you guys play a lot of Chicken in Black on Sunday Morning Coming Down?
No, but
It's a
we might
fun
have
song.
to this week.
You kind of, I mean...
It's not in the system, but Olivia Rodrigo introducing herself is.
Hey, I'm Olivia Rodrigo at your iHeartRadio.
Thanks, Olivia. I call you
Chicken
Liv.
in Black.
You can also turn any celebrity into Shrek thanks to AI, so we'll be doing that later on the show. And finally, congratulations.
Won't have to work very hard on me.
To the Hotline Sting. To yourself.
Yeah.
And this gal right here.
Lord.
It's Beyonce. She just spelled it out.
Yeah.
That's why I heard, yeah. That's not Lord.
And it's not. It is Beyonce. And now her name is set to be added to the French dictionary. So, oui. Oh. Congratulations to Beyonce, who loves the show. On the boob tube, whatever you want to watch. All right? That's all that's important is that you're enjoying yourself and staying safe and drinking lots of water. Follow your dreams. I'm me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. And most importantly, stay with me. I'm morning.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Oh, I thought you were going to, yeah.
I hit the mic off button because that's definitely what was supposed to
No
happen
worries.
there.
But when we come back, it's going to be This Week in Florida. Ski lane. Scale of 1 to 10. How you feeling, man?
I was feeling like a good 8, but then I did that, and now it's 6. But we have enough time to get it back up to a good 8.5.
All right. I love it. So stay tuned. And when we come back, I'm going to do some mouth exercises so I can start speaking clear words. And
let's get it all out now.
And This Week in Florida, you're listening to the News Junkie.
Your Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Authorities are clearing up that accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound near Hancock Road. Traffic is backed up from County Road 561. There's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. You can expect your regular delays where Vine Street meets John Young Parkway and slowdowns on Colonial Drive by the interstate. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Need an oil change? Short on time? Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Stay in your car and be back on the road in about 15 minutes. Our expert technicians use premium products for top-notch vehicle care. Quick, easy, trusted. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show. From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember, see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
Santo Family Moving and Storage is Central Florida's trusted source for local and long-distance moving. From packing to delivery, Santo Moving is fully licensed and insured to provide you a seamless moving experience so you can enjoy your new home in no time. Get a quote today at centomoving.com. Forget the stress, move with the best.
As a military dad, I'll admit my first deployment didn't go great for my kids. I wasn't ready. So every time I'm gone, I just focus on doing small things better. I schedule video calls during their dinner so we can still eat together. I read books they're reading so we can talk about them. I send them an email every day. It just takes a little effort. But it's worth it, guys.
Dads, duty matters in and out of uniform. So choose to be a father first today.
Turn up the cleanliness at your restaurant, healthcare, or industrial business with Alsco Uniforms, the official sponsor of the Orlando Magic Mop Crew. We've got you covered with crisp uniforms, hygienically clean linens, floor mats, and of course mops delivered weekly. But that's not all. Alsco Uniforms also offers weekly services for first aid and restroom supplies. Discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms. Visit alsco.com to learn more. Again, that's ALSCO.com.
This Military Appreciation Month, Navy Federal Credit Union wants to celebrate our members who go above and beyond every single day. That's why we thought you might want to hear some special thank you messages from your friends and family.
I want to give a shout out to my brother AZ1 Archie Castillo.
Hi, I want to give a shout out to my friend Colin, who's currently serving in the Army. Thanks for all you do. Happy Military Appreciation Month.
And from all of us here, happy Military Appreciation Month. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-973-3097, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-973-3097. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-973-3097 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-973-3097.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman for the law offices of Kaufman Lind. When I first graduated law school over 25 years ago, I had so many ideas of what practicing law would look like. Well, after 25 years, I learned the most important thing I can do is care. There are many nights that I spend thinking about what I can do, how I can make a case better, how I can protect my client. If that works for you and you are in an accident, contact me at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. Offices, Orlando.
A1Garage.com. A1 from day one.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, FUN. F-U-N, FUN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening to the News Junkie.
And if you want to be a part of the show, be sure to send a dispatch by going to thenewsjunkie.com to send your first dispatch. And, of course, learn more about the show. All of our social profiles are there. And our brand new shirt that is available for a limited time only. So you can check all that and so much more by going to thenewsjunkie.com. Christopher Lane, are you ready for this week in Florida?
Yes, I am. And I just realized last minute that I had to find this because I haven't dusted this off in quite some time. But you got to say the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
That's right. The weekend is here. It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State and see some of the crazies. I forgot that there's a bed under this.
Yeah. Fade that sucker down.
I always just never used it. Just got rid of it.
Is that bongos?
It's some sort of percussion.
I appreciate it. Ooh,
that's a little groove there.
Flow.
It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, see some of the craziness that's gone on in the past 7 days or so. But first, we have congratulations are in order.
Oh, congrats.
And this is just another reason to pay attention and listen for those keywords. Our good friend Devika just won herself $1,000. As a second winner today for our home station. So when you hear the keywords, which may or may not have been wrong just now.
Oops.
Oh, no.
It was wrong.
We'll play. This is so ironic. Son of a bitch.
We got one, right?
When you hear those keywords, which we will play for you shortly after This Week in Florida, pay attention and then go to the station website and put them in, and you could win $1,000 just like Devika. We start with a man who is one of the nerdiest lawsuit stories that I've read in a very long time, because there's a man that's suing the U.S. immigration over, I guess there was some big video game tournament that he and his friends, Josh, you're probably the bigger gamer of the three of us.
How dare you?
Okay.
I game, bro.
Which of the two of you just epic gamers in that room, the room of games?
Like the company, Epic Games?
No. Which of
Fortnite, Whittley.
Which of you play Apex Legends?
I've tried it. I didn't get into it.
I did download it, but I didn't get past the lobby.
Well, they're saying that this guy, Charlie, a.k.a. Moist Critical,
That's what I call my hoo-ha.
has announced that he and Moist Sports are suing
Also what
U.S.
I call my
immigration.
Wait, is it Moista Sports or Moist Esports?
Moist Sports.
Son of a bitch.
It's a Moista Sports.
I thought it was like. No, yeah.
Moist Sports.
Moist Esports. I thought it was like a sports, like you know, in Spanish it's esporta.
See,
When the moist hits your sports.
I think esports should have a hyphen in it.
Right,
one would
right.
think.
Moist Sports.
Moist Esports. We have really just used up our allotment of that word.
Oh, says the guy who did so many hotline bling puns that I wanted to smash my face against the board.
Well, they're suing U.S. immigration over the way the visas for his Apex Legends roster were handled.
Moist the visas.
He's been critical in his disdain for the office and his difficulties with getting his roster into L.A. with the ALGS Year 4 Split 1 playoffs.
Oh, nerd talk.
So,
I know all those words.
I mean, he's trying, and he's really mad, but I only understand about half these words because
Sure. Any clapping of noobs?
they're all like they're using these people's usernames, and they're all like big letter, small letter, big letter, small letter, big, Moist Critical with a one
Moist
in
the
there.
critical. Moist the
But,
sports.
With any luck, his lawsuit will be triumphant, and he can get his weird video game friends into Florida. Already in Florida, in Miami, a homeless man was arrested for assaulting an elderly woman while in line at a KFC.
Moist assault.
The attack occurred at a Miami-Dade KFC when a 38-year-old Roberto Cabrera Bosch, allegedly slapped an elderly woman waiting in line, causing her to fall. Surveillance footage captured the assault. Fire rescue treated the woman at the scene. However, her exact age remains unreported. But they didn't say her exact age. He was charged with felony battery on a person over 65.
So
That just means
over 65.
That just means that
she refused to give her age.
He gets more time. No, she gave her age to the cops and to nobody else. Over in Santa Rosa County, there's a man who was arrested on Cinco de Mayo after he allegedly stuck a gun in an Uber driver's face who was just dropping off his daughter. 54-year-old Sean Andrew Hollenbeck was arrested on a kidnapping charge and an aggravated assault charge. So the arrest report said an Uber driver was dropping off a young female at her address when the girl's father came out of the home with an AR-15.
As one does.
The report said Hollenbeck forced the driver on the ground and forced the driver to show him his driver's license. Deputies later went to the home
Show me the ID.
where they spoke with the daughter, who said her dad was, quote, acting crazy, waving his gun around and yelling, end quote. The arrest report said. Hollenbeck was arrested. Did he think that it was like some old man who abducted his daughter temporarily and then dropped her off at her house?
I guess so.
Is this
Should
her
have been
first
playing
Uber?
video games.
Over in Margate.
Oh, we're just moving on.
Well, I mean, that was the end of the story.
My state sports.
They arrested the guy, and he is in jail. End of story. Over to Margate. There's a man that's taken to jail after he intentionally carved his name into a car, which, people tend to do. But the car that he picked...
Carrie Underwood, usually.
Yeah. The car that he picked was a Broward Sheriff's Office marked patrol car.
Now, did he cheat?
Actually, he was trying to.
Oh, maybe next time he'll think about it.
He said it is Enderlin Leonce. That's his real name.
So close.
All right. If he married Beyonce, she could be Beyonce Leonce.
But as soon as they got engaged.
Yeah.
It'd be Beyonce to Leonce.
Exactly. 33 years old, this guy, was arrested and booked into the Broward County Jail. According to the arrest affidavit, a witness reported seeing a man later identified as Leonce vandalizing the patrol car before taking off. He used a metal tool to etch the words, "The name is Enderlin Leonce," on the driver's side hood of the patrol
he
vehicle.
Had some time.
The name is Enderlin Leonce.
The officer completed a check of the name and noticed he lived at a residence in the area where the incident had occurred. The man made multiple statements, including, "I did it, I committed a crime, and I should be going to jail."
C-Lane, pull that of yourself, please.
He reportedly told the officer, "I was revolting because he wouldn't take me back to Haiti." And he said, "Take me to the officer's house so I can tell him I did it."
I don't believe that's a place to go back to at this point. Right?
No, not right now.
I don't think, that's, I mean, he, for some reason, wants to go back. Maybe he doesn't have the news. But he
has a metal tool.
He's trying to say that he used this metal tool, I'm guessing a key of some sort, but maybe not, to write his name on a cop car.
An ice pick?
In hopes to be deported?
Well, what are the results? Is he headed back to 80?
They haven't said anything. The damage to the vehicle is approximately $1,000 in repair costs, which seems a little much. Due to the mental state he was...
As someone who's been keyed not once but twice, that seems reasonable.
You've been keyed twice? I knew the once. I knew there was one time about your parking job.
Okay, it wasn't my parking job. I want to, before you put out these stories, the car was still on. The hazards were on. I was going inside to see whose car was in front of me. And by then I came back and it said, learn to pack, P-A-K.
What was the second time?
The second one was just a straight up key mark.
Ugh.
Yeah, I believe it might have been an accident.
Traditional.
But either way, I was mad. Big mad.
How mad
was I steaming?
They said due to his mental state, he was taken to a local hospital where police said he continued to make utterances like, I messed up the cop's car and I should be going to jail for that. Whatever the case, he wants to either be deported or go to jail, which I always thought, like, if you really needed a place to sleep that bad, couldn't you just do a legal crime?
Like,
it's a little tiny crime.
It's a little tiny crime.
Like shoplifting.
We're not here to... Yeah, but, also how many people were getting processed at that time? It could very well
It could be like California,
all right,
where they have
you're out.
33 emergencies.
Just throw away the drugs yourself, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
A man on TikTok says he caught a time traveler red-handed in the backyard of his Florida Airbnb.
I did see this. The shed.
Oh, yeah. Alex Shaw.
Very strange.
He posted a series of security videos this week that show a young man sneaking into his backyard shed. A day later, you think, maybe not a day, could be many days, the same man allegedly leaves the shed looking decades older. Obviously, people skeptical. It would be pretty easy to stage something like this to go viral. They're like, I'm not so sure, TikToker.
Uh-huh.
But in an attempt to prove the whole thing wasn't a publicity stunt for his Airbnb, he posted security footage of the police officer, Shakira, responding to a call about the young guy who initially entered the shed before he emerged as a grandfather. Over to Orange County.
You're just like going over it so quickly.
The
man did come back.
It's a self-control thing.
And they're like, as you could see, same face, older man.
Well, I mean,
rent my Airbnb.
He went to the future probably, and then
Moist grandpa
had enough time. Said, "I'm done with the future. Let me go back." Now he's a grandpa.
It's a good shed. Home Depot or Lowe's? You think?
Lowe's for sure.
Yeah.
In Orange County, a man is suing several companies. Saying that the prescription Adderall sent him into psychosis.
Same.
WKMG in Orlando reports records show the man,
fine.
Robert Buckley, jury's still out, had his Adderall prescriptions filled by pharmacists at the following locations. What's that, your IQ? CVS, Costco, and 3 Publixes. Or Publicis, maybe. What, old? The joke's old?
Yeah,
Wait.
that joke's old.
That is not supposed to happen. So he was able to get 3 months worth of prescriptions in 3 different places, or in the span of 3 months.
He's
gone crazy.
This is just all the places that all the various places that he's gotten his, I recognize one of these Publixes.
I thought you meant the man.
No.
I know
maybe,
this
I don't
guy.
know.
He's on the next show.
All the different locations that he's gotten his Adderall at, which I think, do they write you a physical prescription for that because it's controlled?
You have to get a new prescription every single month. Whether it's physical or electronically sent to your pharmacy, it has to be a new one every single month.
But I think, because for a while there was
30 days.
There was that shortage. And you had the reason this guy is suing so many places is because he probably had to shop for the Adderall.
Which, by the way, makes you feel nuts. In that psychosis sense, when you're calling multiple places and you're like, do you guys have Adderall? Just you're the 6th place, or you go in with the actual prescription, and then when they say no, you have to go to another place.
Get out of here, druggie.
But I'm not a druggie. I'm just trying to stay in my proper prescription.
Right,
This
but-
guy very well could be crazy.
But, I mean, I don't know that he has a case. He's suing CVS, Costco, and 3 Publix locations.
Okay, so he hasn't gotten his prescription in a while.
But shouldn't he be suing Adderall? Like
Yeah.
the makers of Adderall?
Something like that. Maybe put it on the Mo list?
It says Buckley suffered from an overdose causing psychosis. An overdose causing psychosis.
Oh, so he took too much Adderall.
He was falsely imprisoned. Yeah, maybe he went all through those in a month. All of those in a month. He got seizures and now suffers permanent injuries. And he's suing the Associated Pharmacists, which again are not the people that prescribed the Adderall to him. He accused them of negligence in providing the Adderall, which was their job.
And also, you've gone to a bunch of different places, so they don't know you already went to another place. But
they shouldn't.
Sports.
You're not supposed to snort it.
50,000 damage. You're not?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Supposed
if you
to
like
move
to
it.
party.
There is a man. You guys heard of Soul
yeah.
Fest? SOL?
No.
Some music festival. They said on the
Is
final
it for
night.
people who love shoes?
It was no. There's no you. Because you didn't go. On the final night of Soul Fest, a Holmes County Sheriff's deputy was reportedly attacked while on foot patrol, identified as James Michael Anders. They said the suspect was under the influence of multiple substances, including PCP, LSD, ketamine, mushrooms, and ecstasy.
They go to different pharmacies for that?
Maybe. Well, different personal pharmacies. He assaulted the deputy and tried to grab his gun, resulting in serious injuries, including a chunk bitten out of the deputy's head.
Whoa.
That's an electronic dance music festival at Vortex Springs in Ponce de Leon. Never heard of it. Last but not least, a machete-wielding maintenance man has been accused of threatening a bunch of pickleball players. Suspect told deputies he was being challenged by a bunch of teenagers and young adults. This is a maintenance man that was led away from a Naples area pickleball court in handcuffs after he was threatening people with a machete.
Now it's full of shrubbery.
Deputies said he smelled strongly of alcohol and was arrested and faces 4 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. And that's it for this week in Florida.
Thank you so much, C-Lane. Awesome job, and I'm looking forward to whatever the rest of the show brings us, which will be up to you to continue to listen to the News Junkie, because when we come back, there is someone who becomes the world's oldest skydiver, and I have a lot of questions about it. You're listening to the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for an accident this afternoon on I-4 eastbound between Orange Camp Road and State Road 44. The right lane is blocked there. Authorities are clearing up that accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound at Hancock Road. Traffic is backed up from County Road 561, and the left lane is partially blocked still. If you see any other traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Nasal Guard. People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. It's been about a year now. I've been telling you about Life Imaging FLA. Why have you not gone? It's a free heart scan. And you know what? Early detection of heart disease and of cancer is a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. Let's do it. Let's go get that scan. I did it. It takes less than 6 minutes, and now I have peace of mind. They've helped save the lives of 4 of my friends and dozens and dozens of our listeners who found out they had heart blockage they had no idea about, and also cancer they had no idea about. This is a game changer, and you might as well do it. Take care of it now. Go to Life Imaging FLA, pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. This is a value of $699. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a game changer and an awesome thing to do. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. Ask them about the cancer screening as well. Super important. Life Imaging FLA.
In this week's Marketers Report, Dana Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Being a great dad doesn't require some fat wallet. I realized a simple stopwatch could make my kids' day better. I turned everything into a speed competition. Just time everything. How fast can they make their bed? How quickly can they fold 10 shirts? The weirder, the better. I once timed who could hug me the longest. They'll be excited if you're excited. Trust me.
Pull out a stopwatch or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Okay, this contract looks good to me. Let me just run it by my lawyer.
Everyone knows that having a good lawyer on hand can be a real game changer, which is why Legal Shield connects you to a vetted law firm in your state for a low monthly fee. Only Legal Shield has been providing this kind of legal peace of mind for over 50 years. Need an experienced set of eyes on that fine print? With Legal Shield, you can say,
let me run it by my lawyer.
Is the dealership giving you a hassle about warranty repairs?
I guess we'll have to talk to our lawyer.
And for that will you've been putting off, you can finally tell your family.
We're good. I had our lawyer take care of it.
Legal Shield isn't AI bots. It's a dedicated group of real lawyers who have your back, no matter what the future brings, all for around the price of those streaming services you don't watch anymore. Sign up at LegalShield.com/radio today. PPLSI does not provide legal representation or advice. See a plan for complete terms.
Introducing Tanzite Stone Tile Flooring, a game changer in the tile industry. Say goodbye to the trade-off between durability and easy installation with Tanzite's revolutionary indoor-outdoor stone tile. Visit Tanzite.com to see how our tile is installed without concrete or mortar. Instead, our innovative rubber gasket system connects the tiles together. Each tile coming pre-assembled, you simply grab one and place it. No expertise needed. At Tanzite.com, you can see how our foam back tiles contour to cover any existing floor while insulating against sound and cold. Beautiful and versatile. Tanzite tile adapts to indoor or outdoor use, from kitchens to patios, on concrete basements or wooden decks. All with the durability of stone that's guaranteed for life. Witness this innovative product yourself and order a sample today at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends Sunday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
Her roast of Tom Brady stole the show. She's trending all over the internet. And now, Nikki Glaser reveals all on an all-new episode of the Nikki Glaser podcast.
I said, tell Tom Brady that I'm the Tom Brady of roasting.
What's it like to be Nikki right now?
I've never felt like Taylor Swift until last night.
And which A-list celebs are praising her performance?
Chelsea Handler DM'd me. Every time I refresh my DMs, 14 blue check marks of people I didn't even know who knew me are writing like paragraphs.
Open your free iHeart app right now and search the Nikki Glaser podcast to start listening.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Now is your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. 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 That's check. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. Good luck.
Wooing lovers with charm and fart jokes since 2010. You're listening to the...
We are ready to bring you the latest and the greatest, or our version of it. So thank you so much for listening to the News Junkie. Sabrina, Elaine, and Josh are here. Those of you...
Josh, courtesy of Just Call Mo.
Oh,
JustCallMo.com.
Please.
Yes.
Thank you. Jury duty, thank you for reminding me, will be up a little bit later. I think maybe Moses will be joining us. If not, for sure we'll catch up with him next week. But we want to catch up with you, if possible, with your dispatches. And if you want to send your first dispatch, be sure to go to thenewsjunkie.com, and you'll see right there on the website that you can send yours using either your computer or your cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have an option of listening back to it to see if it sounds crystal clear.
Make sure you're not doing it with like your lawnmower in the background.
Because if you are, we'll make fun of you and have to stop it short. But that's fun for us, not so much fun for you. But we want to hear what you have to say, and we appreciate you doing so. So if we have any, we will play them right now. If not,
I
play
got
them
a
a little
couple.
bit. All right.
I got a couple. Let's go to Waterboys with a dispatch.
So I won't tell you how, but I once found about 7 or 8 small bags full of a white powdery substance that were in a hidden spot.
Stay out of my backyard.
And when I went to OPD headquarters, it was 3.5 hours sitting in there waiting for an officer to come out and just put it in a paper bag and say thank you. So... yeah, it's not really a priority.
I would never have waited 3.5 hours. I would have been like, here, do what you want with it, or throw it away, put it in evidence.
Taking my nose clams and going home.
Yeah, I mean, I get that the police would probably have better things to do.
Yeah,
but don't make the guy wait 3.5 hours unless he's just trying to get out of work.
Is there not like some desk job duties that could take over that, or it really is that busy all the time that you have to wait that long?
A drug box, maybe.
I mean, thank you for your protection and service.
I think having the drugs box would just be...
someone's going to rob that.
It would be like too tempting for drugs people.
You got to have a locked trash can like they do at music festivals, the amnesty box.
That's always empty. It has to always be empty.
I don't know who sees that and goes, oh my God, what am I thinking?
Let's get the drugs out.
I want to hear, man, we used to know a guy, I used to run into a guy pretty, semi-regularly that worked for Okeechobee. He was the guy that would give us our credentials when we would have the press passes there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But and I would see him like at the theater a lot, and I would run into him every now and then. I would want to know, maybe he would know, do people use the amnesty box? And then
I feel like
whose job is it to dispose of the contents of the amnesty box?
Yeah, who gets to open it?
Someone who has an awesome job.
But let's go with Not Your Average Joe has a dispatch about fat monkeys.
Fat monkey, that chunky monkey.
All right.
Fat monkey, chunky, that chunky monkey.
Oh, that was a quick dispatch, but thank you. And your dispatch could be next. One more. We have Eagle Eye with the dispatch about, I think this might be correcting my pronunciation, or at least I hope it is.
What's up, News Junkies? Fellow North Carolinian here.
Lenoir County? Yeah, no, Nobody's speaking French up there in North Carolina.
Damn right.
Yeah, it'd be Lenoir County.
Lenore.
Thank you, Eagle Eye.
I can't wait to not remember that and mispronounce it.
Be Lenoir again next time.
Lenoir.
Just giving North Carolinians more credit than apparently they deserve.
Oh,
how dare you?
I don't know where this man's from, but I will. Right now, it's a Texas man, and he has now reclaimed his Guinness World Record title by going skydiving at the ripe old age of 106 years and 327 days old.
Wait.
He is counting days.
Well,
we don't know if he's going to make it to 107.
If he reclaimed it, that means there's another old guy that's been skydiving fighting him?
Yeah, I guess so. His name is Alfred Blanche. Goes by Al. And he originally earned the title of the oldest person to tandem skydive when he jumped out of a plane at the age of 103 in 2020, but his record was broken by a Swedish woman, Ruth Linja Ingrid Lawson, who was 103 and 259 days old when she went skydiving. The amount of skin that is hitting that tandem professional skydiver.
How does it not fall off?
I think there's a picture of him skydiving. Let's see how much of his face is in the other guy's face.
Let me see here. It's a tandem. I don't think.
Tandem meaning someone is strapped behind him.
Yeah.
And. Whee! Wow!
We're falling. It does look like he has a pretty old face. The thing is, he's got a helmet on.
I don't know where I am.
He's got a helmet on, so you can't see how
much skin
super gray his hair is. There's just a couple little swifts, of gray coming out, but most of it's covered.
He definitely PP'd himself, right?
I wonder how often the skydiving instructor,
106 years old,
like the tandem guy, I wonder how often they get peed on.
Quite often. I feel like we do have skydivers that listen to the show.
Yeah, let us know how often you get peed on.
Yes, please. He recaptured his title by going skydiving at his age, like I said before, 106 years and 327 days old, joined by Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who also made his first jump ever.
You get to skydive with the governor when you're that old?
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. Greg Abbott's not the one in the wheelchair, is he?
No. I don't think so.
I thought he was.
Is he in a wheelchair?
I thought he was for sure in a wheelchair.
Well, I mean, you can skydive if you're in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Your legs are flapping everywhere?
Yeah.
You just make a better landing.
If you think you can't, you're just underestimating yourself. Everyone is more capable than they think. They just need to make the decision to try, he told the Guinness World Records. So congratulations to Grandpa, and looking forward to seeing if you turn 107.
You can see the video of him taking this record-breaking skydive on the See It Now section of thenewsjunkie.com.
Now, speaking of records, we now have student loan rates set to reach a 16-year high. So congratulations to all the future students, the future of America.
Did you have student loans, Josh?
Yeah, buddy.
You still have them?
No, I'm done.
Ah, congratulations.
Brina?
Communications degree.
I do not have them. I got that Bright Futures, and then Grandmama was able to pay off some stuff, and then credit cards. I mean, I do have a lot of that debt.
I got the B-Lane scholarship, but man, oh
Thanks,
man,
B-Lane.
there was plenty of people I knew that were still paying off these stupid loans.
But education is most important, and so are you. So please be sure to send in your first dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send in your first dispatch so we can play it on the show right now. Or later.
Next, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Send a dispatch now. We'll play it later.
We will. And also coming up later is jury duty. So stay tuned. You're listening to The News Junkie.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
It's literally a short walk. What the hell is wrong with you? Stop being so damn weird. Please.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Progressive Insurance.
The Suns have fired Frank Vogel after a disappointing season in the desert. Kevin Durant will now be on his sixth head coach since leaving the Warriors. Sixth. Durant's one of the great scorers ever. He's got 2 titles, but his career has a ton of question marks. Bolting Steph for Brooklyn will likely be his career-defining moment, and time's running out to change it. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
Did you know that Mortgage Guy Dawn has the best rates on commercial loans, SBA loans, and business lines of credit? Oh, if you have a high interest rate SBA loan at 9, 10, maybe 11%, if you qualify and have paid on time for the past 2 years, that Mortgage Guy Dawn can refinance your SBA loan at an 8.25% fixed rate. If you need a loan to buy a franchise, go to thatmortgageguydawn.com. Do you want to build or expand your business? Go to thatmortgageguydawn.com. It's the place to go to for all your business and residential loans. Peace of mind right there at your fingertips. Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote today by going to thatmortgageguydawn, you guessed it, .com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Do you think a tiny chip in your windshield is nothing to worry about? I'm Pascal with SafeLight. Sooner or later, every chip will crack. So don't wait. Schedule at SafeLight.com. We can come to you for free and repair that chip fast. And with most insurance, a chip repair is no cost to you. Don't let that tiny chip crack your whole windshield. Go to SafeLight.com for a free mobile service. Conditions may apply.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you'll have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. But there is a catch, because there's always a catch. Right. If you get a call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air, been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Rebates up to $1,275 for brand new Carrier units. Turn to the experts. Carrier. And you can always turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Mother's Day is coming up, and Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on great gifts that Mom is going to love, all for $15 and under. Get low prices every day at Macy's Backstage. Find a store near you today at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
When interacting with wildlife, hello, monkey, is not the ideal conversation starter. This is the news.
Don't edge us, bro.
I won't. I promise.
Yeah, don't edge me, bro.
You, I'll edge.
All right.
Okay.
See you in the parking lot.
Apple is apologizing, and I think this is so stupid. They we
Does
learned
it keep a doctor away?
no, not that Apple.
Oh.
We learned earlier this week that they
For sure Josh would laugh at that.
they had he was waiting for the translation to come through.
My brain's a little slow today.
It's okay.
Glad we got you. Fritz would have been fast on that. He would have laughed.
Yeah.
Josh.
Oh, by the way, here's an obscure baseball fact. Yeah.
Apple's apologizing,
Fritz.
saying, he's good. We missed the mark. He takes it in stride. He's a good man. We missed the mark, says Apple Vice President Tor Myron in a statement obtained by Ad Age. They're apologizing for this ad promoting one of the new iPads that they announced over.
The thinnest of all time?
It was the thinnest one. It's the new iPad Pro. In the ad, and I can't even play the audio because all you hear is really a song and a bunch of sound effects. But it's a song.
Super thin, we're the thinnest iPads.
It's actually Sonny and Cher. It's an older song.
You're so thin, babe.
But
so thin you can ski on it into a tree.
Nailed it.
The tree.
Yeah. So basically, they did the point of the ad was they had this like giant hydraulic press, which, as you guys know, used to be one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Oh yeah,
was just watching the guy
smash stuff. To that.
No. Just regular watching it. And he would just smash stuff with the hydraulic press, and then you got to see what it looked like afterwards. In the ad, they had all kinds of things that were like creative things that the iPad could do. So it was like a piano and like an easel with paint. And just all kinds of things about creativity that smashed. And then when the hydraulic press came back up, there's the new iPad. And people are mad at that.
Why?
Because they said it was like...
It affected old iPads.
This is the antithesis of the old 1984 ad, is what they're saying. The ad released Tuesday featured an industrial press crushing mostly analog modes of expression, like a trumpet, piano, a camera, cans of paint, an upright video game console, All things that you can do on the iPad.
Yeah, buddy.
While the song All I Ever Need Is You by Sonny and Cher plays in the background. It was posted on X by Apple CEO Tim Cook with a caption that read, "Just imagine all the things it'll be used to create." Nearly, almost instantly, online criticism of the ad was, it says nearly universal. I don't think so. I've seen the ad. I'm not really that offended by it. Many observers pointing out that while it may have intended to portray the manifold capabilities of the product, it seemed to signify technology as a force for destroying human agency and creative endeavors. And if you got just a little bored listening to that,
much backlash that Apple apologized.
they said we missed the mark with that ad. It didn't like offend anybody on a cultural scale. It wasn't, racist. It wasn't culturally appropriating. It was just crushing a bunch of things that you can really fit into the iPad. I thought it was a smart ad. One creative director compared the ad unfavorably to the Apple ad first advertised for the original Macintosh computer called 1984, depicted Apple as saving the world from a mechanized dystopian nightmare. And they said the new spot is essentially them turning into the thing they said they were out to destroy in the 1984 ad. Oh, my gosh. How dare they?
Do you remember when Kendall Jenner saved the Black Lives Matter movement with just a Pepsi?
How did she do that again?
She
opening the Pepsi?
No, it was the protest, and it was an entire SWAT team, and then there's protesters, and then she just brought Pepsis for everybody.
She hands it to the cop, and he's like,
the protest stopped.
I don't want to hit anybody
and
anymore.
There was no more police brutality.
I mean,
and everybody clapped, and Obama showed up.
Did they apologize for that?
I don't know if they ever did.
I don't think so.
Because people made fun of them.
I get the backlash for that. I don't get the backlash for this.
Well, so to a piano player's face.
I do get, speaking of like the mirror, speaking of ads that just didn't go that well.
Because he plays piano.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, I could play a piano too. Not well.
I can hit a key.
That's with my mouth.
There you go.
If I had a piano.
No,
here.
you got it.
Yeah.
There's one text message that I look forward to every year on December 7th. And it's from our good friend Simon, who used to engineer our live broadcast.
Oh, love
nice
that
guy.
song.
Lovely fella. Every year on December 7th, he messages me a screenshot of when they had that text from Moe's Southwest Grill go out that's like, celebrate Pearl Harbor Day with a big burrito or something like that.
That's a banger.
Every year, one of us texts the other with like a hashtag never forget. Miss that guy. I love Simon. Yeah. Over to your dispatches really quick before jury
Still
duty.
Alive, by the way.
Well, no, we don't see him every day or as much as we used to. But he's still kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Over to Skyrave with the dispatch.
I love that you all can continue doing the show and still sound amazing.
That's what it asked
I'm
for.
sending positive vibes and love to Sean and to y'all and to everybody out there. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Peace, love, and all that jazz.
And all that jazz. What?
I was just adjusting myself.
Oh.
You went right to my damn camera.
I don't know. I didn't want things to be too static. I see something moving. I go
it's just
to
all
it.
boobs.
Very sorry about that. YouTube.com/thenewsjunkie.
Boob dude.
Right around that point in the show, you'll find Sabrina adjusting
Our
herself.
numbers are up, I guess.
Mo Manji, the realtor, has a dispatch.
Hey, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to let you know that you guys are doing great, even with Pinkman being there. Well, I know that I pick on him a little bit, but he's an okay guy. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mo
Go
Manji.
drive the Maserati off a cliff.
It's got some mileage. There's no cliffs in Florida, are there?
He can find one.
Mo will find one. Mo's been to plenty of places with cliffs, I'm sure. He's met with a lot of world leaders, but he doesn't like to talk about that.
Don't ask him about it.
All right.
Mo's a good guy.
Let's get into it. Let's do jury duty.
Oh, God.
All right, hold on. Let's try that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's do jury duty.
Yeah, I'll give it one more time.
Oh,
There we
gosh.
go. All
Third
right.
time's a charm.
Yes, it is.
And a 1 and a 2. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by Moses DeWitt. Just injured on the go. Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Just
or you remember the phone number from last time, Sabrina?
1-866.
866 call Mo.
That's
it.
Right.
And Mo DeWitt, the
Google
DeWitt
it.
Law Firm, they are going to help you out if you're injured on the go. They're the ones to call. They're not interested in showboating.
No.
They're going
No,
to
no.
they're going to help you out, and they are going to fight the insurance companies for you.
But if you're injured
and
on
get
a
you what you
boat, can you
deserved.
call Mo?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right. Injured on a boat, just call Moat. Silent T. Thank you so much for letting us borrow Josh. And,
Yeah, we appreciate that.
And we appreciate
welcome.
Moses all the time. So
Over in Pennsylvania, where it seems like a lot of our stories are taking place in Pennsylvania today.
Big Pennsylvania Day.
You remember? You remember the guy that we saw earlier in the week that had the that pulled the gun on the pastor?
yeah,
And there was
yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
chilling video of him pointing it, and the only
That was a
reason
crappy gun.
the pastor was still alive is that the gun jammed. Well, they found out that before he tried that stunt at the church, seems like he killed his cousin.
Ooh.
The body found in the home of a man who was accused of pulling a gun on a pastor at a church service in North Braddock, Pennsylvania, has been identified. The Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office identified the man found shot to death in the home as 56-year-old Derek Polite of North Braddock. He is said to be a relative, I believe cousin, of 26-year-old Bernard Polite, who has been identified as the suspect. He was the one who identified the North Braddock church service when he jumped in front of the pastor with a gun in an apparent attempt to shoot him at the Jesus Dwelling Place Church on Lawbringer Avenue. The church live streams its services and captured the moment Bernard pulled out a gun and aimed it directly at Pastor Glenn Germany. Luckily for the pastor, that gun jammed, but not so lucky for the dude's cousin. So he is in some trouble. And
Did they ever say a motive or anything like that?
no, I don't think they've gotten a statement from the guy. And if they have, it's
Terrifying.
in that story that I just pushed off to the side.
Worries.
So
We got to move on.
we have to move on to
Just call
Oklahoma
Mo.
City, where there is a judge that is in trouble, which doesn't happen that often, but you'd think judges spend a lot of time around criminals.
Sure.
Maybe a little crime rubbed off on this guy. Maybe a lot of crime.
Crimetageous.
The multi-county grand jury today indicted Garfield County Associate District Judge
For
Brian
stealing
Lovell.
lasagna.
Nope, that wasn't it.
All right.
For hating Mondays.
Nope. It had nothing to do with Garfield.
Any more Garfield?
Orange Cat hates Odie.
Terrible to his owner.
John Arbuckle.
A former president.
Nope.
All right.
Charges related to a February drive-by shooting near the town of Bison.
That is illegal.
The indictment alleges that on February 12th of last year, Lovell fired a gun at the residence of his brother-in-law in Bison, Oklahoma. 2 days after the shooting, he reported a firearm was stolen from his vehicle. And since he's a judge, he probably thought this will be easy to get away with. I see it happen all the time. He faces 1 count of use of a vehicle to facilitate the discharge of a firearm and an alternative count of discharging a firearm into a dwelling, which is weird that they're somehow like juicing 2 felonies out of 1 act, but that means he's in some trouble. He also
Big
faces
time.
8 felony counts of deadly conduct for a similar incident in Austin, Texas, and investigators allege he used the same gun for a shooting on September 11th, 2023. And
Of all days.
I know. What are you doing, man?
Celine's birthday.
And,
rude.
This story. Oh, hold on. Let's do the Flo Rida story. Let's do
yeah.
the happier story first.
Okay.
The Supreme Court on Thursday sided with a man who claimed he had copyrighted music decades ago that was later used in a single by the rapper Flo Rida.
Which is short for
Flo Rida rapper?
I don't know.
It's, all right.
Did we decide he is from Florida and that's why he did that?
I thought
Yes.
so.
Okay.
In the track, I'm not familiar with the song In the Ayer.
Oh, you don't know In the
That's
Ayer?
the whitest thing you've ever said.
In the Ayer.
You don't know In the Ayer? Celine, that's
I'm not familiar with the track In the Ayer.
In the Ayer. You absolutely know it. I'm trying to see if it's in the system right now.
I know the Outcast song that's like throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care.
It's not in the system.
Stop laughing at me, Josh.
In the Ayer.
Ayer.
It was a club banger.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's not in the system, so it's not clubby. Oh, there it is. Come on. What? You know, still nothing
hold
coming
on.
to you?
It needs to hit. You should have done the one where he introduces himself for iHeartRadio.
Hey, it's Flo Rida.
This is Flo Rida.
You're listening to iHeartRadio. This is my jam.
Now you're
That's what this is called.
Till the
Oh, yeah. Of course I know this song. In the air. All right. That took a couple minutes, but I got it. The track incorporated elements of a song called Jam the Box, created in the 1980s. I know Jam the Box.
Jam the
Oh,
box.
my jam. This is my box. Created in 1980s by Tony Butler, also known as Pretty Tony. Butler's former...
Sucks for ugly Tony.
I know. Or Fat Tony. Butler's former business partner, Sherman Neely, claimed he never agreed to license the music and that he didn't know it was being used because he was in and out of prison, as one would be.
So now he's in court.
And now they're taking it to the Supreme Court. The issue was how far back a plaintiff may seek for damages. Because of his prison sentence, he didn't discover the use of his music till around 2016. They say some federal courts allow copyright plaintiffs to start the clock on the 3-year window at the point that they become aware of alleged copyright infringement. And I guess after that 3-year window, you're screwed. But what do you think? Do you remember that song? I don't remember that song.
If you do, be sure to send a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to send your first dispatch right now. Oh, in the air.
Oh, my damn.
We only have one more hour until the show is over, so be sure to give us...
Lucky you guys.
Hey, we tried our best here, okay? And
we're jamming the box.
My box feels jammed. I wish I did not say that. When we come back, you're never going to believe where a homeless woman was found living inside.
I know where it's not. Too jammed in there.
I want to let you know where it was and whatever other weird crap happens. You're listening to the News Junkie, Ayer.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
There's a couple accidents on some of the major highways to watch out for. Southbound on State Road 429 after McCormick Road, the left shoulder is blocked. Florida's Turnpike southbound at Hancock Road, the left lane is partially blocked. Still, traffic is backed up from County Road 561, and authorities are clearing up that accident on I-4 eastbound between Orange Camp Road and State Road 44 in DeLand. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by J. David Tax Law.
If you owe the IRS and can't pay, now is the time to call J. David Tax Law. After a 2-year hiatus, the IRS has resumed their aggressive collections letters. Don't wait. Call J. David Tax Law or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of dry AMD called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, colors appear dull or washed out. For others, hazy or blurred vision make it hard to see details, like fine print on price tags. Many have trouble seeing in the dark, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show. From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember, see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
How do I, Dad? Here's something I do. I write a letter to my kids every month. Yep, I write a letter and send it to my own house. I'm pen pals with my own kids. I know it sounds silly, but they love it. I don't write anything crazy. Just tell them I love them, ask them questions, whatever. Normal stuff. But when it shows up in the mailbox, I'm super dad.
Write your kids letters or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends Sunday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading the word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older like me, you're at increased risk. So, what's the game plan? A strong defense. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time in any season, so you shouldn't wait to help protect yourself. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is trial attorney Jeff Kaufman. Instead of talking about how great my law firm is, let's talk about autism awareness. In Central Florida alone, there are thousands of children on the autism spectrum, including my son, Jacob. I'm not asking for a donation, but just a couple seconds of kindness when you see one of our children out in public. It will make a huge difference. If you want or need any information concerning the autism community, contact me at jeff@whenyouneedus.com. Offices, Orlando.
New South Window Solutions. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
If you ever need to talk, he'll pretend to listen. You're listening to The News Junkie.
We've been having an issue here at HQ where typically on any normal work day, there's 2 elevators to choose from.
As most work buildings have.
A lot of them have more. Some of them only have 1. But there's been for the last
But they're not even addressing it. It's not even like a sign that says out of order. So you.
They don't need a sign. All they have to do is turn it off and then not tell anybody. Like, we're not going to notice that one of the elevators is not moving.
Mike, I want to say something to somebody.
It's been what, like a month now?
It's
a few weeks at least.
Definitely been a couple weeks, and will it ever be fixed again? We do not know. I'll tell you what. I looked at the stairs and I said, "There's no way."
Yeah. The poor guys. The other problem in our building, and I don't know if this is just us, but people seem to point it out, or they used to talk about it a lot more. And the poor guys that end up fixing the elevators will hear from a couple of people like, "Hey, can you make it any faster?" Because apparently people think we have the slowest elevators in town.
We do have pretty slow elevators here.
I've seen slower. There is a trick to our elevators that I will not share.
All right.
But that, the door close button.
Yeah.
Jam it.
It was, there's no use to that one.
No,
but there is a button on there that makes them close faster.
There you go. But
it's the one that has the fire helmet on it.
You hit button. The fire helmet button?
And then you just do a quick call to the fire department. We're good to go.
But so do they just pretend like, oh, you guys would be fine with just one elevator?
Nope.
Poor Sabrina got left in the lobby.
Smoking in the studios like back in the day.
I thought you were going to do the other thing. That I can't really talk about. It would be brazen. It would be very brave of you to do the thing. We'll have to tell you about it later, Josh. But
I want to know the thing.
There is a new way to make cold brew coffee, in case anybody was wondering.
Thank God.
I've been looking for that. Usually it's just been ice.
Usually the fastest way to get cold brew is just to go to Starbucks and ask them for the cold brew that they've already made. But have you guys ever made your own? Do you have one of those infusers that makes cold brew coffee?
No.
Nope.
What I do have is an espresso machine. Mm-hmm. That has been a beautiful plant holder for me because
good for you.
I haven't touched.
Wait, where do you put the plants?
Right on top.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
I use that espresso machine maybe 1 to 5 times, and after that, it's been pick up from Starbucks or Voxtail.
Yeah. My wife is a big cold brew fan and spends a lot of money on it.
Is there a different way? I thought it was just make coffee and then
No. Yeah, because there's
iced coffee.
There's a difference between
watch your mouth.
A cup of coffee that has been cold brewed versus a cup of coffee that used to be hot and then you put it in the fridge for a while and now it's cold. There's a different flavor profile. What you get this infuser, and I bought one for my wife, and she used it once, and then goes, "I'm going to keep buying the bottles of cold brew that are expensive at Publix."
Thoughtful gift, thank you.
Yeah, but the side fridge, man, the garage fridge is just full of these big ass bottles of cold brew. No, you get this infuser that has the middle section. It's a pitcher, and the middle section has a mesh. Yeah, and you just take regular coffee that you would use to brew hot coffee, and you put it in the mesh, and you let it sit in the water in the fridge for at least 24 hours to become cold brew coffee. And it's supposed to not be as bitter as a hot brewed coffee because there's no heat
At this point,
exchanged.
I'm just looking for that surge of caffeine.
Right.
Wherever it may be from.
There is the person who's like you, and I think you're in the majority there. I think the person, the average person listening to this story is going to go,
thank you for calling me average.
It's just, no, I'm calling you I'm calling you right.
Oh, thank you.
But
even better.
Most people would go, just give me the coffee. I don't care. It's just it's Starbucks. It's expensive. I'll take it.
It's hot.
But there are some super smart science nerds, the Gail Bedecker types, if you would, that say,
Breaking Bad.
I don't want to wait 24 hours to make cold brew.
Okay.
And it says, as the weather continues to warm, many coffee drinkers currently making their annual transition from hot to iced coffee. And those with more sensitive stomachs, cold brew has a comparatively low acidity, that makes it their.
I'm still having to poop with either, right?
But no heartburn.
Yeah, it's supposed to be low acid, making their preferred year-round caffeine fix more palatable.
Okay.
The smoother, creamier, and sweeter brew comes from allowing grounds to steep in refrigerated water for upwards of 24 hours. But the science nerds say that's too long, and they won't wait around any longer. A group of researchers at Australia's University of New South Wales experimented with an intense alternative brew strategy, and that is to blast coffee grounds with ultrasonic waves.
Oh,
Blast
you're
it.
having a baby.
Coffee babe.
A coffee baby.
The
We're
result,
gonna blast the beans.
the result says, done that. Chemical engineering professor
You're
Francisco
supposed to flick it fast.
Trujillo. Listen, the ultrasonic waves could work there too. It's now his favorite way to drink coffee. There's no other way to drink it without blasting his coffee grounds with ultrasonic waves.
Nerd.
Right.
News of Trujillo's preferred cold brew concentration arrived during a recent chat with New Scientist, obviously a magazine that we all subscribe to.
Yes.
Alongside a new rundown of his team's work in the journal, another one, Ultrasonic Sonochemistry.
I love that one.
A lot of sex happening in these parts.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
The researchers actually discovered the new time-saving approach while working on a separate sound wave experiment. They just happen to have some coffee laying around.
Now, do we know the effect it has on someone's body years later, short term, long term?
I don't know that this is, I don't know that they're worried about long-term effects from coffee. They already know what the caffeine's going to do to you and heart stuff.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying that it's possible that
sound
it would have a different, because of the ultrasonic waves, would have a different effect on your body long-term?
I would think so if you're immediately ingesting it.
These guys are going to have to do a lot more tests.
How do they, so you have those machines that will make a beer cold almost instantly. Is that using ultrasound waves as well?
No, I think it's...
Is that nitrogen?
It could be nitrogen. I don't know what machine you're talking about, but I know there's different ones.
Well, I swear, there's a machine like that.
Right. Well, they used to have... Remember at
Believe me.
Remember at the grocery store, they used to have the wine chiller?
Yeah.
And they would keep... They would, like, churn water that was really, really super cold, and you would just put the bottle of wine in there for a while. And
But there was one, like, there was, like, a plate, like a plate that you would put these glasses on.
Oh, I know what you're
press
talking
the button,
about.
and then it would chill the glass almost immediately. Now, if you want to do it at home without any sort of waves, you can grab some water and salt, and then when you stir it, you can make your beers cold
with the ice.
quickly
I do that quite often.
without figuring out if you have a baby or not.
But it says they discovered the time-saving approach working on other projects. They attached a Langevin transducer, which they probably just had laying
I have
around
one of those in my drawer.
as one does, to a... You probably have this too. A Breville dual boiler espresso machine.
That one broke.
And set it to blast their coffee with 38.8 kilohertz frequency sound waves.
Okay.
That's it?
Yes.
I'd do way more kilohertz than
Yeah.
that.
The resultant antioxidant count remained largely the same, and they noticed the final cup of coffee was impressively tasty. Bunch of nerds. Congratulations on your coffee.
You did
Australian
it, Cups of
nerds.
Joe. You did it.
There's a guy that's very upset with the Hertz company, the car rental.
He's hurt by Hertz?
Love Hertz.
Yeah, there we go. We're all doing it at the same time.
You might understand the shock that Hertz customer Joshua Lee felt. He said he's a frequent customer, so much so that he's in President's Circle status.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
They invite him out to the rental car island.
This guy, Joshua Lee, the President's Circle jerk, felt he was wronged when he saw the receipt for the rented Tesla Model 3 after returning the vehicle back to Hertz following a weekend vacation in Los Angeles. He noticed he was hit with an additional charge of $277.39 on top of his initial reservation price. Why was he charged the additional money, Sabrina?
Because he was
There's a reason it's a story.
He was striked because he used a weight and he fell asleep while driving the car. Automated driving. I'm doing it all wrong.
Josh, what crazy fee could you charge for a Tesla rental of $277.39?
Recharge fee?
Close. It would be a recharge fee if it were for a different type of vehicle.
I got nothing. Can you give us another hint?
So it's not They charge him for gas?
They
on a
charged
Tesla?
him for gas on the Tesla.
Oh.
$277.
Come on.
According to Hertz, that was the cost of refueling the electric Model 3. Unfortunately, the further he pried the company for information, the more Hertz doubled down and the more confused he became.
C-Lane, you recharged the Tesla you rented, right?
Yeah.
How much was that?
The guy, so when you rent the Tesla or when you have a Tesla, the charges go to your Tesla account.
Okay.
It's not like when
you don't pay.
When you're at the charging station, you don't like swipe a card and that's how they charge you. It goes on your account. So when you rent one from somebody who has it, they charge you. And so I use, what was the app called, Josh? We both use the same thing.
Turo.
On the Turo app. And the guy,
Turo's great.
The guy ended up charging me. I think he only charged me like $5. It's super cheap.
Yeah, it depends how much of a recharge you need. But I've got charged like $50, and that's only because I did a long trip.
Yeah, I did.
So what benefit is to somebody going to charge their Tesla at like one of the service stations?
What do you mean? It depends. They have regular like slow chargers.
It'll take you like 3 hours?
It would take
all day.
It would take a while, yeah. Or they have the superchargers, which the more you use the Tesla, like the more you drain the battery, the faster they will charge it back up. If you've only done like a quarter of a battery, they like make you wait longer because you didn't. It's like punishment for trying to keep it charged at all times. Like people who like plug in their cell phone all the time.
Nerd.
So, but the great thing is like on the trip we were on, most of the superchargers were at Wawa's. So we just plug in the Tesla, go in and get like a wrap and some drinks, and we were good to go.
It's a good setup.
So this guy, he made his reservation, the receipts for which were seen and confirmed by thedrive.com. He paid for the skip the pump and save time option, which shouldn't even be an option because there is no pump. Allows customers to bring their rental cars back without refilling the gas tank. So even if he was driving a car that took gasoline, he shouldn't have been charged an additional refueling fee. But the people at Hertz, he kept calling them and saying, listen, this doesn't, it's a car that just charges. It's an electric car. It doesn't run gas. They're like, we gave you the thing. We're sorry. Hertz has since, now that he reached out to the press, informed the Drive that the customer care team would reach out to Mr. Lee to apologize and refund this erroneous charge. That's stupid, man.
He's kicked out of the president's circle.
I wonder if he's still like, because he uses it enough that he's in this president's circle. Does he stay with Hertz because of the benefits?
Might be an outlier.
Taking my business to Alamo, thank you.
We need to give him some points is what they need. What do you think? Send us your first dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record your first dispatch today.
When we come back, we have a very interesting story. It's about a wedding. I believe both of you are married. One of which, yeah.
Still?
Oh, my God.
Still married.
Crazy.
Congratulations. And there was a wedding that happened in Oklahoma that was completely derailed recently because of one person who was posing as one particular thing. You'll find out what and so much more, including your dispatches, when we come back. You're listening to The News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a couple accidents on some of the major highways to watch out for. Southbound on State Road 429 after McCormick Road, the left shoulder is blocked. Florida's Turnpike southbound at Hancock Road, the left lane is partially blocked. Still, traffic is backed up from County Road 561, and authorities are clearing up that accident on I-4 eastbound between Orange Camp Road and State Road 44 in DeLand. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by J. David Tax Law.
If you owe the IRS and can't pay, now is the time to call J. David Tax Law. After a 2-year hiatus, the IRS has resumed their aggressive collections letters. Don't wait. Call J. David Tax Law or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com.
Orlando's top-rated comedy club and restaurant is celebrating becoming the Funny Bone. The Funny Bone guarantees the same great talent and awesome live comedy experience at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes Rob Schneider on May 10th and 11th.
So, how was the bachelor party?
I was dying to come home to you to hear how your day was.
Followed by Tony Rock on May 17th through the 19th. Visit orlando.funnybone.com.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Spectrum One is a big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet speeds, free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line with nationwide 5G included, all while saving big. For the big speed, big reliability, and big savings you want, get Spectrum One. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Visit spectrum.com/big deal for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. And Sunday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
These days, the cost of fixing or replacing things in your home is going through the roof with no end in sight. Air conditioning replacement, $6,000. New refrigerator, $1,500. Flat screen TV, $1,200. Don't wait till it's too late. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. For as little as $1 a day, Everything Breaks can cover it all. Appliances, plumbing, air conditioning, home electronics, including cell phones and more. Everything Breaks covers repairs your insurance doesn't, saving you hundreds, even thousands on unexpected repair bills. Call Everything Breaks now before something else breaks. Call for your free quote. Call 855-865-SAVE. That's 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Limitations and exclusions apply. See plan terms and conditions for details. Coverage not available in all states. Actual savings may vary based on the covered plan and repairs needed. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at goeverythingbreaks.com.
It's brand new, Season 2. I'm Marissa Thalberg.
And I'm Stephen Wolfadata, and we're excited to be back having bigger, bolder, and always real conversations.
Straight from the C-suite front lines of marketing, media, and more.
We have great friends joining from people you may know, like Wilmer Valderrama and Bobby Burke.
And people you'll want to know. So grab a coffee or, hey, even an Aperol Spritz and come join us on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart.
Open your free iHeart app today and search Brand New.
New South Window Solutions. Made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
A daily goal of one day getting in touch with Beyonce's and or Dave Matthews people. You're listening to the News Junkie with Sabrina and Sealing.
Moist and feeling good as we welcome the weekend, or perhaps we're just right all up in it. And for those of you that have experienced terrible weather, I'm talking to you, Upper Florida. Hope you're okay. Big tornado warnings.
Tornado.
Big old tornado warnings.
I'll tell you what, I was out there tending my crops. When I look over, there's a big F5 tornado coming through.
The line between what, reality and movies?
The line between film and reality just gets blurred, and me and Helen Hunt, we were out there. I'm Bill Paxton, by the way.
When's that new one coming out? The new Twisters?
Next year?
Is it?
Not without Bill.
Yeah.
I don't.
No Bill, no Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I forgot he was in that.
But what's her face will be in there. I'm very happy that she can actually get along with her co-stars.
Thank God.
Also, Bill Flagston will be flying very soon because Radio Michael 7 and myself, as well as whoever won those Bonnaroo tickets via Real Radio's Mania contest.
Oh yeah,
we're heading over there in almost a month.
Who's
very excited.
Who are you looking forward to there?
To all of the peoples. And there's great headliners, but I have to be honest with you, I've learned my lesson. I think the biggest acts I will see from very far away because big crowds make me very anxious.
Heard that.
And the last time that
Really?
we were there, I think it was Childish Gambino. We had tried to make ourselves through the crowd. A young gal passed out on me, like in sardine style.
Like on you, just landed on you?
Like landed on me, eyes
Flopped
rolling back,
over.
and I'm like, someone get a medic. And then it was like a ripple effect, in which it was medic, medic, medic. And then she was taken out of my arms and then crowd surfed to the medic. And with that, I said, Michael, we have to get out of this crowd, please.
I'd be very interested. The year I went, so they always have like, they try to, they've done a much better job at this than some of the ones that Okeechobee had done. Even though the one last time we went was really good with
Wait for
Shaka
it.
Khan. And Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But they always do the Super Jam, and there's like a different theme. And the year I went was the first Bonnaroo after Tom Petty died. So all the different artists that came up for the Super Jam were just doing Tom Petty covers, which was great because I loved all that music. But this year, it's the Dashboard Confessional Emo Super Jam.
Hell yes.
That sounds fun.
That's what I'm going to.
I want to see, like, hopefully somebody tapes that, but I want to see
I'll tape it for you,
that
bud.
set list. Okay, cool.
Just got to get a new tape.
All right.
And all that together.
Get
By
a
the
new-
way,
get a new shoulder mount camcorder for
our
that.
friends over at Giant Rec World, if you're going to Bonnaroo and want to get yourself an RV, this is not a paid advertisement. By all means, I paid for it, but I am so excited because we did finally get our RV locked down.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Got a king bed.
What?
Oh, cool.
Michael can't sleep in it, though.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, sucks for him. But,
So did you pay more for the RV than he did?
Yeah, I did because I want to sleep comfortably.
Okay.
And I've learned my lesson. Do you not remember the last Okeechobee we went to, where I thought I was going to die?
No.
It went from 75 degrees. It was beautiful during the day to a solid 30 degrees.
Oh, that's my favorite camping.
And I went.
I like cold camping.
I don't know if
Same.
I need to call my dad to pick me up 2 hours away in Miami, or get an Uber to Orlando, which is 2 hours away, or what I did was fall asleep and wake back up until it was morning time, and then we
Works every
slept in
time.
Michael's car for the rest of the camping experience.
I slept
So,
like a baby.
I know that you did.
A baby,
See, Lane.
mushroom-addled baby.
Mushroom-addled.
Mushroom man, baby.
But we'll be sharing our Rue journey on the interwebs, so be sure to follow both of us on the social media, or I believe realradio.fm/road to Rue, or just Google those keywords and you'll follow our journey, or perhaps you'll be a part of it because I believe there are some tickets still available. Someone who will not be going to Bonnaroo is a woman whose outdoor wedding completely ruined.
No.
Yeah, completely ruined by somebody.
Was it ruined by Rayanne?
No, it wasn't ruined.
On her wedding day?
Mm-hmm.
That would be ironic.
Don't
but
you
instead, an uninvited being a song.
Oh, yeah.
An uninvited guest who showed up pretending to be what? Did you see the story already?
No.
Are you gonna
He
pretend?
pretended to be an officiant. She
that
pretended to be the bride.
That is not correct.
Bridesmaid.
Waitress.
It was someone pretending to be an effing cat.
You know, nobody Nobody will suspect it. It's just the classic wedding cat.
Initially mistaken by the bride, whose name is Mystique Morris, 24 years old.
Cool.
Mistook it for a cow in the distance.
Oh,
So
Mystique mistook it?
Yeah. I believe there's a video attached, Celine, if you want to put it on, see it now. Mystique mistook the woman dressed up as a cow, or as a cow, but instead it was a cat.
Wait, a cow?
woman.
It's a cat?
It's a cat. It's a cat. A woman dressed as a cat, but thought it was a cow in the distance. Thought it was a real cow. Turns out, fake cat. An actual human being. The cat woman quickly became
very confused.
a distraction. Just pull up the video. And it can be with all of us, and just me.
She dressed as a cat, and then Mystique mistook her as a cow.
Thank
not
you,
a cat.
Josh.
I'm following.
JustCallMo.com.
Thank you.
The creature stood up, started walking around during the ceremony, frustrating Mystique, who lamented the one thing that was frustrating was a lot of people were paying more attention to the cat woman than me. And that is rule number one.
Do
in other
not take
people's
attention
wedding.
away from the bride.
The wedding party soon realized they were dealing with a Therian, which is a person who identifies as an animal and goes to outlandish lengths.
I think it's like a fancy word for a furry, right? A Therian or, yeah.
A Therian, yeah. And the uninvited guest even bowing to the newlyweds after their first kiss and attempting to get into the wedding photos at the lake's edge. Despite the bizarre intrusion, the photographer managed to keep the stray cat out of the forever memories. And just wanting to pay it off, a 34-year-old woman was found living someplace she should not have been. And there were signs, my friends, like it was an actual sign. One big sign. Contractors of the roof of a Michigan grocery store were very curious about an extension cord. Following it, they saw that it was actually leading to this woman's home. And I use that with giant quotes.
Was she stealing electricity?
There was enough space inside of the giant grocery store sign that she had a computer, a printer, and a coffee maker.
Wait.
Inside of a grocery store sign where she was living.
What grocery store was this?
In Michigan.
What?
The giant Michigan grocery
Family
store.
Fair Supermarket.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
I only have so many words here.
No, but I'm saying, like, how small do you have to be to fit in one of those? They can't be that big.
How big is the Hollywood sign?
That's different.
That you could live in.
People commit suicide off that thing.
Okay, I'm not saying jumping off.
Yeah, it's suicide.
We're looking at the width here. That you can go inside of that
It
sign.
seems like you'd have to be a pretty small person to fit inside a grocery store sign.
With a coffee maker.
She was inside the Family Fair store sign.
Oh, they just have power drops inside those things?
No, she ran an extension cord.
Are you listening to the story, man? It was a giant sign, Family Fair, and it was a family affair. But she was living by herself. There is pictures.
All I
Just
see
go
is
to
a
the
picture of
internet.
the store.
The woman was not charged with any crime and gathered her things and left, including her giant extension cord.
She wasn't charged with, like, trespassing, or I guess squatting is not a thing that you could just arrest people
there,
for.
Your family fair. Belgian sex workers, speaking of something being fair to them, spelled differently.
Nice.
They are now getting health insurance, pensions, and maternity leave.
All right.
Time to do some sex work in Belgium.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Guten Tag. Sex workers in Belgium. What? Did I think about that ahead of time? No, I did not.
I think the closest the three of us have been to a sex worker recently.
Excuse me?
Would be Josh, right? Didn't you see
What?
Did you see some hookers over in Amsterdam?
Oh, yeah.
You think they have health
What?
care?
No,
just-
I think they do.
You went deer in headlights when you said that just now.
Well, I understand that. It's quite
No, both him and his wife. They
an accusation to lob at a guy just willy-nilly.
This guy visits sex workers every day.
Also, one of my, from what I understand, the prom photo stickers that people can see all throughout the United States and beyond is in the red light district over in Amsterdam. So
Oh,
keep an
fun.
eye
I
out.
missed
Yeah.
it.
Thank you, Kenny. But yeah, sex workers in Belgium now getting some serious respect and benefits from their country's government. A new law makes Belgium the first country in the world to approve a labor law and employment contracts for sex workers. Under the law, sex workers are now entitled to health insurance, pensions, unemployment and family benefits, and maternity leave. In addition, a Lady of the Night refuses a client more than 10 times over 6 months. She's allowed to do that. If she does that, a pimp can trigger an intervention by a government mediator. What are you laughing at?
Intervention.
I'm picturing
Pimper.
a pimp with all his nice clothes and bling on. Going like, we need to start an intervention now.
I think that's nice.
If we can get everybody together for the intervention, please.
Then it can backhand, actually, the terrible John. Also, it sucks that she has to do it 10 different times before some intervention is happening. But that is great, especially considering how sex workers everywhere else in the world don't have as many benefits. The sex worker can't be sacked. That means fired. And that's not a ball reference. Thank you very much.
Things like thank you. Just a hooker like being dragged away. Like, I know my rights.
Yeah.
You can't fire me.
Minor leagues. So there you have it. Congratulations to both the woman living in the sign, the sex workers in Belgium.
Good job. I still want pictures of inside that sign.
And the cat lady who got inside those wedding pictures. So we have so much more to go. If you want to be a part of the show, be sure to go to thenewsjunkie.com and leave your very first dispatch. It's so easy to do. It's right there on the website. And while you're there, you can see the brand new T-shirt, the Cloud T-shirt that will be available for a limited time only. That comes with a magnet and a sticker, 2 different kinds. And, of course, you could see all the other fun things thenewsjunkie.com has in store. And we appreciate you being a part of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When we come back, we have the final dispatches, stories that did not make the cut. And today I learned to wrap up this glorious Friday and welcome you into the weekend. So stay right where you are, or perhaps just use the bathroom. You have a very small time to do so. And we'll be back with the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Later today on the Jim Colbert Show, we'll talk food with Fayez Carr and Primetime Kitchen. And for JCS Trivia, we have tickets to see Lionel Messi and Inter Miami take on Orlando City at Inter&Co Stadium. Plus, 4 shots at winning $1,000 and your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show. Today at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Friday forecast. And for this afternoon, we could expect a few isolated showers and storms to move through central Florida with higher chances as a cold front pushes through as we head into the evening hours. This cold front could even spark a few isolated strong storms, with the main impacts being gusty winds, heavy rainfall, and the low risk of a tornado or two. That is why we have a Fox 35 storm alert day for today, but into this weekend looking much drier and warm with highs in the upper 80s to near 90. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Folks, you deserve to be nice and comfortable inside your house. And if you're having guests over, you don't have to worry about it. They're going to start sweating. Is it uncomfortable in here? With Mills Air, you can wave goodbye to those worries. They are the best. They've been around since 1992. That's 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. Their techs like Mo, who came out to the studio and fixed the AC, can service any brand out there, and they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. They can get you big rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. Discover a career that matters at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Be part of an innovative team delivering world-class healthcare and benefits to America's veterans. Enjoy robust benefits, work-life balance, and career development opportunities. Join a diverse and inclusive community that values your unique background and skills. A community where nearly 1 in 3 of your colleagues are veterans themselves. Apply now at vacareers.va.gov.
Boss, did you know Safe Touch Security is the home of the 45-second or less guaranteed response?
Of course, it's just one of the reasons why I hate Safe Touch.
For a limited time, save up to 50% on select security systems. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-1945.
Elevate your outdoor living space this year using stone. Tanzite has developed stone decking crafted without any plastic composite materials to redefine durability. Visit Tanzite.com to see how stone decking doesn't scratch, stays cooler, isn't slippery, and has all the durability you would expect from stone, which is why it's guaranteed for life. At Tanzite.com, you will see how we developed stone to easily transform any ordinary wood deck. You can even make your deck waterproof for a dry space below. Versatile and adaptable, Tanzite is perfect for decks, stairs, over concrete, or ground applications. Visit Tanzite.com to start planning your project with a free 3D design and construction plan tailored to your space. Order a sample today to witness the incredible beauty and durability firsthand at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, Navage, breathe easy.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
My best dad tip, okay, one time our power went out and we couldn't watch TV or play video games or whatever, but we still had the best time pulling out flashlights and building a fort in their room, telling stories. So last week, I just turned off the main breaker and yelled, "Power's out!" I mean, why wait for a storm? Just make the fun part happen yourself. I mean, you can do it tonight.
Dads, try this idea or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Okay, this contract looks good to me. Let me just run it by my lawyer.
Everyone knows that having a good lawyer on hand can be a real game changer, which is why Legal Shield connects you to a vetted law firm in your state for a low monthly fee. Only Legal Shield has been providing this kind of legal peace of mind for over 50 years. Need an experienced set of eyes on that fine print? With Legal Shield, you can say,
let me run it by my lawyer.
Is the dealership giving you a hassle about warranty repairs?
I guess we'll have to talk to our lawyer.
And for that will you've been putting off, you can finally tell your family.
We're good. I had our lawyer take care of it.
Legal Shield isn't AI bots. It's a dedicated group of real lawyers who have your back, no matter what the future brings, all for around the price of those streaming services you don't watch anymore. Sign up at LegalShield.com/radio today. PPLSI does not provide legal representation or advice. See a plan for complete terms.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show.
From the simplest ways to save money to incredible hacks you never knew existed. Just remember,
see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Every morning on NBC.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now, like Deep Cuts, a commercial-free station featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists. Just search Deep Cuts and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
People who suffer from allergies use Nasal Guard to prevent them. Nasal Guard's innovative gel and spray products protect you from all airborne allergens, no matter what the forecast holds. Visit Amazon, Walmart, or NasalGuard.com today. Breathe better this spring. NasalGuard.com.
If you're not confused, you are not paying attention. This is
the breath in. to say Final Dispatch.
And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday. Well, this has been fun. Josh, thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
Josh.
Joshua.
You're welcome.
Brought to you by
Thank you.
JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go, just call Mo. We
Whittly,
appreciate you.
The best.
Whittly. Oh, my God. Serious we right now?
I ran out last minute for papers, and then I went
After
to the
what?
printer, and there's no papers. But it's okay.
Do you want to just do it off the top of your head?
No. I have the thing on the internet here
Oh,
that I
right.
can just read off of.
www.
All right.
Internet.com.
Final Dispatch stories that did make
You're so out of
and
breath, man.
Today I learned to wrap it up for a Friday. But first, RFK, guys. RFK Jr. wants you to know he's just fine. Nobody worry about him.
Okay, good.
I won't.
He's perfectly healthy, despite the fact that at some point he had a worm in his brain eating his brains.
You know,
Who hasn't?
happens to the best of us.
New York Times reported that Mr. Kennedy had previously also suffered from mercury poisoning and I think atrial
So you're
fibrillation.
not supposed to chew on thermometers.
Atrial fibrillation. He couldn't even make spaghetti without running out of breath.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
I can't even run to the printer
I
without.
couldn't even read a book.
He had made health. Mr.
Thank you
Kennedy.
to all of our sponsors, by the way, and advertisers on.
My heart was racing.
RFK Jr. has made health a key part of his campaign, and why not? He is the youngest candidate at 70 years old.
Is he really?
He has contrasted his physical fitness with that of Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Come on, man.
His campaign said, quote, questioning Mr. Kennedy's health is a hilarious suggestion given his competition, end quote. Mr. Kennedy traveled
Kinda fair.
extensively in Africa, South America, and Asia in his work as an environmental advocate, and in one of those locations contracted a parasite. The issue was resolved more than 10 years ago.
Did he try drinking bleach?
No. The parasite, I almost said killed itself. The parasite died on its own.
Okay. Parasite
They
was not
had
dealing
enough.
with anything.
He was in RFK's head. He sought treatment and said in the deposition 2 years later that a doctor told him the issues could be caused by a worm that got into my brain. That's him talking. And ate a portion of the
Or
brain.
was it the worm?
Ate a portion of the brain and then died.
The worm is running for president.
I mean, maybe like
Multiple worms.
like that alien on Men in Black, where there's just a tiny little worm that's in control of everything.
Oh, I thought you meant the guys in the coffee room.
Oh, yeah. What with the cigarettes?
Yeah.
No.
That they can't smoke anymore because of woke.
And they loved, what's her face? Rosa in the third one?
Yeah.
Second one?
Second one.
This is why I don't quote movies.
Experts say worms do not eat brain tissue, but the idea is a non-medical or layman's understanding of what parasites might do if they enter the central nervous system. But no, they want RFK wants you to know everything's cool, totally cool here. And
Super chill.
that's why you should definitely vote for him because he's got it all together.
Are we doing a back and forth of stories that didn't make the cut?
If you'd like,
Or did you want to do final dispatches?
probably
and
should
then-
do some final dispatches
Okay,
first.
no problem.
And then if we're going to do that, we probably should play the brand new Final Dispatches song.
These are the final dispatches, but
Aye.
Sean will probably only play one.
Pick it up.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one of them.
Okay, dude, get the camera off me.
Oh my gosh, are you trying to adjust your boobs again?
I shook them for the people.
All right.
That's the least I could do.
First off on Final Dispatches, let me stop the song here.
Yes, please.
And we have, talking about Twisters, ex-swimmer has a dispatch for us.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thank you.
Sending some good vibes to Sean. Painful to hear about that. But just to talk about Twisters, it comes out this summer. The trailer's out already. But it's
Sweet.
going to be out this summer.
Does it look
Wiggle,
good?
wiggle, pop, pop.
I haven't watched it yet, the trailer for the new Twister.
I'm going to wait till it's on demand.
The trailer?
Call me crazy.
You don't have
the
to
whole
pay for
thing.
the trailer.
No, the movie itself.
Oh, I'm sure it's, yeah.
I still have yet to go to a
Doesn't
movie
seem like
since
a-
Barbie.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that I have either. Here's Guitar Slinger with a dispatch.
Yeah. I hear there's a lot of tornadoes in the Midwest.
Delete that.
And they move a lot of AR. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm mad that I laughed.
All right, and last but not least, we have a couple. You want to do funny name, John the Exterminator, Chi-Town Shoe, or Dragonfly Ma'am?
John Exterminator.
John the Exterminator. Here you go.
Well, I gotta say, I'm with C-Lane. I totally want to see the inside of that sign where she was living. One that Sabrina seems to be dodging the question to.
Yeah.
Vested in this, Sabrina? Show the sign. Show the sign.
Show the sign. No, I like when they take, this is so nerdy, but like weird galleries of places that you're not supposed to see the inside of. Like
Keanu Reeves' house.
No, I was thinking of something much lamer. Like there was a gallery on the Sentinel of the inside of the fountain at Lake Eola.
Okay.
Just like, what's inside there? I want to know. I would hide something in there.
Fascinating.
Like a homeless woman.
Yeah, living there with your coffee maker.
That's what she did, and it worked out for her until it didn't. So there you go. And one last one. Let's do Chi-Town Shoe with the final dispatch.
Good afternoon, junkies. Happy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys have been a great listen today. It's been very entertaining. I hope all of you and everyone listening has a great weekend. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Pop, pop. Thank you so much. And thank you all for sending in your dispatches. We'll be back, of course, on Monday and to do it all again. So I believe everything will be back to normal. Sorry, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be with us. But we do appreciate you being here. And all of you for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
Let's hit those freaking stories that didn't make the cut, shall we?
There you go.
Wittily
hit the freaking stories that didn't make the freaking cut.
A guy finishes anger management after he hit his wife with salami. He struck his wife in the face with a piece of salami during a New Year's Eve domestic dispute while yelling, "I threw it at you to get your attention." Appears to have completed his court-ordered anger management classes. Go.
Okay, well, there is a study. I don't know why we needed this. Researchers from the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they say when you smell food cooking in the air, that's actually air pollution. So if you smell a lot of delicious cooking food, you're getting
That's not right.
VOCs, a.k.a. volatile organic compounds. And if there's too many restaurants, it's probably a problem, but I don't know what you expect us to do about it.
A Colorado woman attempts to steal a pickup truck shortly after being released from jail on a car theft charge. But wait, she couldn't do it because she doesn't know how to drive stick. Their inability to operate a manual transmission.
It's a good thing to know.
Found her back in jail.
There was a bill this week that was supposed to increase the age of sexual consent in Oklahoma, and it died. It was going to change the age of consent from 16 to 18, but it kind of flopped when they added on a thing about childhood marriage ban.
Right.
So back to the drawing board, Oklahoma.
An SUV-sized radio flyer red wagon with a top speed of 60 miles an hour, about 57,000 miles on the odometer, is up for auction. It could be yours if you want to buy from Judy Foster, not to be confused with Jody.
Anna Wintour banned garlic, onions, and chives from the Met Gala. You could never have them, she says, because she doesn't want the food to affect the breath of celebrity guests. Also, bruschetta is a no-no because it's messy and could potentially ruin a guest's outfit. Instead, they had a spring vegetable salad with elderflower foam, raspberry vinaigrette, olive crumble, and butterfly-shaped croutons. Followed by a fillet of beef with a tortellini rose.
$350,000 to rent or be at a table. I guess you would rent it. You don't get to keep the table.
I mean, but it is a fundraiser, right? Isn't it?
For who?
Yeah, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
We will never know. But that's stories that didn't make the cut, and now it's time to do. This is my turn, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It is time to do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Friday, May 10th, 2024. Today I Learned brought to you by me. Thank you, Josh, for hanging out with us today. Thank you, JustCallMo.com.
I also brought to you it.
Oh, thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you.
For bringing it, for sending Josh with the papers.
Yeah.
To bring it to me because it was brought to the wrong person.
I told the printer guy, I said, don't touch those.
Damn it, printer guy. What the hell? Today I learned this band right here.
Her name is
Wheatus.
It is.
No.
Wheatus. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
nailed
Wheatus. The song Teenage Dirtbag that you heard by Wheatus was inspired by a drug-induced ritual teen homicide.
Okay.
It's pretty dark that occurred in the hometown of singer and guitarist Brendan B. Brown. Ooh. Came from the summer of '84 on Long Island when I was 10 years old, Brown says. There was a satanic drug-induced ritual homicide that went down, and the kid who did it was called Ricky Casso. He was arrested wearing his AC/DC T-shirt.
Oh, Ricky, you're so dead.
Today I learned menstruation is actually very rare in mammals. Other than humans, only 9 primate species, 4 bat species, the elephant shrew, and 1 species of mouse menstruate.
And the ladies.
The rest of them all reabsorb the uterine lining rather than shed it. Today I learned Margot Frank, the sister of Anne, also kept a diary.
Oh.
But it is presumed to have been lost. So the Anne Frank diary, that's the one that's popular. Margot Betty Frank
Not as compelling.
was born in Frankfurt on 16th of February, 1926, the first child of Otto and Edith Frank. As a proud mother, Edith wrote everything down in a baby book, and that's where the diary started. Today I learned that the book by Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends, that's been banned by a number of libraries and schools across the United States.
Come on.
Gay stuff?
It says it was controversial because of profanity and the theme of rebellion. The book was first banned back in 1986. And today I learned this band right here. Weezer.
Wow, 2 W's.
Today I learned that in 2010, Weezer began to perform the Wheatus song Teenage Dirtbag during their shows
full circle.
because so many people believed it was a Weezer song that they would request it at the shows, and they didn't have the heart to tell them they were wrong. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sean will be back next week. If you missed any of the show, check out the podcast and have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Love you.
'Cause I could not have it better, but I just can't get no play.